generic energy drinks. Are you feeling let down by those energy drinks? Are they not cut out to be what they're supposed to be? Introducing Waba Juice. Have an amazing experience with your energy drink. Now with amazing energy. Having a hard time keeping yourself going? Feel younger with Waba Juice. Enjoy the great taste of Waba Juice. Now you can get more done faster. Move like you've never moved before. And now with less side effects than ever. Waba Juice is now 100% asbestos-free. Generic energy drinks let you down.
Waba Juice does not work for everyone. Sudden death may occur. Side effects include both extreme euphoria and total emotional numbness, sweating faster than light, inability to move at all, sudden colorblindness or supervision may occur. Talking to your own reflection. Waba Juice may cause heightened color perception, extreme hyperactivity, sudden burst of speed, spontaneous streaming marathons, and uncontrollable urge to thank your chat for the emergency stems. If you experience seeing in slow motion and fast forward at the same time, consult your doctor immediately.
Try Waba Juice.
Waba Juice.
And good evening, everybody. I hope all of you are having a fantastic Monday so far. I know sometimes Mondays are not always the most friendliest of days, but I had a very iffy day yesterday, so I do appreciate all of you joining me today. But it's good to see everybody. Bob and Northern, Michael, Zombie Vamp, Jeff. Hope all you guys are doing well. Okay, last time we made our way all the way through, what's that area? The zone of contamination. We did all of the stuff that we needed to do to get done with the buried echoes. And now the next one's on the horizon for us to do, which I think it has to do with something horizon. And, but we are not in good shape to go and take out that region because we're going to be going to Sundared Pass. And I think what I'm going to do is we have the bulletproof vest at the Quonset garage. And I know the bulletproof vest is going to provide good protection in case we get attacked by like wolves and stuff like that. So that might be some stuff that we do. We might make sure that we load up on arrows and bows and all that kind of stuff. Make sure everything's at 100%, get more arrows. And then when we go there, we'll have what we need to take on that area. Probably going to try to make a lot more pemmican because, man, having that pemmican made all the difference in the world. Plus, it helps keep our stats of vitamin C high. I think last time we still had over 200 rose hips left. So, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get launched into our game. But it's good to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Let me go ahead and switch over to this. All right. I always forget I can hit escape and skip that part. All right, so let's load up our game here. The kitty killed us. We're now at 583 days, so hopefully we can get back to where we need to be. It says that we're at the transfer pass. I don't know why it shows a picture of the camp office in the back. Maybe that's always the picture and I'm just not remembering that correctly. So we'll load this one up.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Man, as soon as the game loads, he's complaining. All right, the sun's about to set. We were doing pretty good. We still, oh man, look at all the food we got. That's right, because we had piled up a bunch of stuff in the travois, I believe. Yes, we were carrying a bunch of stuff. So when we leave this area, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, we're going to have to go through all of those loading zones through... Yeah, so some of the stuff that we can leave here is fine. We might want to take some of these things with us. Let's see, I want to say we had some hides, yeah. We have decent amount of hides back at the base. We have a decent amount of cured guts back at the base, so it'd be nice to leave some of those here. I do want to take this with us because if we need to repair our travois, we will be able to use that. And let's see, we will need a cured gut, so let's keep at least one of those on us. Yeah, we've got extra pots and pans. The blue flares are going to be important when we get there to Sundared Pass to keep the wolves off of us. We got a decent amount of sewing kits now. Extra feathers are good. Oh yes, we have all these other things. We have the tool belt, which is cutting down on some of the weight of our tools, which is good. Yeah, we have a lot of the extra stuff from the buildings. Oh, the posters. I forgot the posters. The posters are so great in this game. Look at that. I really like the Coastal Highway one. So when we get back to where we're going, we'll be able to put some of these things in there. We got the nice little teddy bear we can put up. So yeah, we're going to load a lot of this in the travois when we can. We're definitely going to have to do some passing time. We will need to repair this bedroll when we get back. One thing we could probably do is this little area would be great, like, secondary base between the far territories and beyond. So we might need to get ourselves a bench vise, and we could craft... Well, we don't need the furniture one. Well, it wouldn't hurt to have one. We could bring a box of tools here. We could have a meat curing box here as well. But I was thinking more than anything, we could have a workbench, and we'll need to get a vise off of an additional table. So if we can find one, we can break it down, take the vise, build a table, and we can put that in our travois and drag it out here at some point. But yeah, between that and a furniture bench, this might be just for future stuff, but in case we ever need to go to the far territories and back again, it would be nice to have something that we can come to and repair things at. Because we got that here. We have another suitcase. Okay, so let's, these are all cured. Alright, let's top off on our hydration. Looks like we might need to make a little bit more water. Scrap one in Forlorn. Yeah, that might be a good place. Yeah, there is one in Forlorn. Instead of Forlorn, I might scrap the one at Trapper's Cabin. Or the one outside on Coastal Highway. There's one that's outside in Coastal Highway. I might scrap that one. Yeah, let's get this started. Because I think there's only one in Forlorn.
Come on.
Okay, nice place. Nice thing about this is we now have 2 big cooking pots. So we can make 2 liters of water at a time. That'll kind of be nice. So let's pull this over here. Yeah, we probably got too much stuff in the way. Yeah, it'll be all right. Let's just do some passing time. Nope. Oh yes, and while we're in Coastal, we can do our trades that we needed to do with the trader. Let's see, yeah. Okay, Last Horizon is what we're going to be finishing up in Sundared Pass. Active trade. So we need to get pickles and patterned wool socks. So we'll need fish, water, and harvestable plants, cured guts, and cured rabbit pelts. So we've got the rabbit pelts, we've got the guts. I'm sure we can come up with some birch bark for that. I know we left quite a bit behind. So yeah, I think we put some water here. Make some more. We'll just carry a bunch back with us as we go. We probably just need to leave some here. I might leave some water on the banister. Oh my god.
Ooh, cozy fire.
Yep, cozy fire. Commander Shepard, welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you so much for the biddies. Oh man. Yeah, so we're already sitting at 5 liters. So maybe we can put some of these on this. No. Well, I guess we're gonna drink some. Push the wrong one. Hope you're doing well tonight. Good to see you. If I'm being really OCD, we can have the label facing the same direction on each one. I'm good, tucked in bed. There you go. And now you got a virtual fire to snuggle up to as well.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
We'll hold on to that one. I don't think the Aurora is full blast yet, so we will check on that. 42. I think these will be about ready at the same time. And the only reason I'm spending all the time doing this is because we've got a lot of energy right now, so we probably won't be able to just sleep. Vivian, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you so much for the 5 stream streak. I really do appreciate that.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts!
Oof, only 8 in here? I guess the pants are safe tonight.
Yep, so far. Alright, getting the kids to bed. How are you? Doing well. Doing well. Can't complain too much. Oh, no. No! I did not pay attention to my fire. Oh! And I say I'm decent at this game. It's whenever I'm safe and in a place where, you know, worrying about things is not a big importance. It's like, crud, let the fire go out. 583 is rookie number. Paper. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Yeah, we're slowly making our way. I mean, we're slowly making our way. But you know, that number is my new personal best every time. Every time we add a day, it's my new personal best. So I'm just happy to get some decent numbers up there. So here we go. We got water on the fireplace. Is that 5, 10? We got 11. So I guess that'll kind of work. Yeah, making our way downtown, exactly. I'll make one little last batch of water here. We've got, yeah, we'll put some in the travois, and then now that it's about midnight, with a nice aurora going on. Funny part is I don't hear the guy yelling at us. I wonder if because we have a mission with him, he's not yelling at us. Exactly. The water isn't perfectly lined up. You need to redo that. You're right. If I had more precision control on that, I would, but I think it's okay. Alright, let's wait this out. 1 minute left. Okay, you're going to take the longest, so we'll wait for you. Alright, that should be enough water for now. Yeah, 6 liters, almost 6.5 liters. Let's stuff our face with the delicious moldy cooked venison. Dinner of Champions. There we go, that should do pretty good for us. And we will now drink some of that and then sleep until day. We know our fire's going to go out, but it's all good. We're probably not even going to be able to sleep for... wrong buttons. Sleep. I was going to say, we're probably not going to be able to sleep for the whole time. There we go. Cabin fever risk. Oh, you gotta love it. It's always something. So I think right about here we will drop the travois. And we'll add the coal. I really don't need that. So let's see, do we get any other... We didn't get a lot of extra stuff. We'll put the extra food in there and we'll put... yeah, we'll put that much in there. The good knife we'll put in there. The arrowheads we'll put in there. The extra cooking stuff. Actually, we can put all the cooking stuff in there for now. Maybe the hatchet. You can put the extra sewing kits. Two of our stones and a lot of this stuff we'll put in here. And we'll put all of this stuff.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts!
There we go.
Back in the day when tacos were 80 cents, my brother-in-law would buy a bunch and leave them in the dash and eat them hours later. I think he would survive in a game like this, with all the moldy meat your character eats.
Yeah, he probably would. Yeah, I know people like that. There's just certain people that it's like, how in the world do you not get sick from the easiest or the simplest things? Oh, you're welcome for the shout out. Thank you, Michael, for the shout out for Vivian. Put the feathers in there, put those in there, put that in there, put these extra hides. Yeah, I'll put all the cured guts in here. Okay, we're doing good on our weight, even though this thing weighs a ton. We will have to manually maneuver everything between the two. So. Are you gonna try to shout me out on my own channel?
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of
Hey,
nuts!
there he is.
I have arrived.
I have arrived. Gearhead Desk, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for the biddies. Hope you're doing well tonight. Yep, we're making our way downtown. As somebody mentioned earlier, we are dragging our travois behind us. Sounds like we're sliding on the rails. I love how this thing is repaired just with the deer hide and some guts. It's not like the sticks get wore out or anything. I'm hopefully going to take this travois to the limit before I have to do anything else. Oh, Commander Shepard, thank you for those combos. You know, at one point we had stuff up in this cave up here to the right. I'm not exactly sure if we do still. Was dragging my travois yesterday, finally made it back to Coastal Highway, transferring lots of crap to my base, starting to do trader stuff. Nice. Alright. I am curious, so I am going to go look. We could bonk a rabbit or two, but we've got plenty of foods.
can't feel my feet.
Yeah, you are pretty cold out here. Wow, -10 is cold. Yeah, we're gonna need to definitely get some of our stuff repaired. I think our pants are doing somewhat okay, but it would probably be good to repair them anyway.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts!
Ooh, nice.
You know your mustache is long when you're eating a sandwich and you unintentionally pull it in when you take a bite. Wow.
Yeah, you bite your own mustache. Yeah, I've done that before a couple times. All right, bunny buns. Thank you, Michael. We get bunny buns. Oh, God.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
One pair of
what?
pants later.
I was like, I'm looking at a rat. Who's that? Zombie Man, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
But why is it
That's
doing
a
that?
lot of
Hang on
nuts!
just a second. There we go. It does
Ever
that
been
every
to
once in a
Trader Joe's? Here he has a lot of things, but his prices are kind of steep.
while. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard Trader Joe's is kind of steep.
So cold. Just
Alright, well, we did get some of the rabbit hides, which is good. There it is. Around here somewhere.
I'm more annoyed than good right now. Thanks for asking. Just trying to avoid hooks and dreaming of shiny things, you know?
Trying to avoid hooks. I love that. Intended to get a haircut and trim the beard, but work keeps interfering. Yeah. I imagine with it being cold, you're probably all over the place. Yeah, I definitely need to get a haircut myself. I've been putting it off. But it's one of those things, it's like, it's going to come back and, you know, everybody's going to remind me, like, hey, you start to look like a hobo. When I take my hat off, my hair goes, like, all the way down past my glasses. Oh. I'm not going to be able to walk through there, pull this through there, am I? Am I? Am I? Yes! Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness I didn't want to have to just go. Saying I got stuck for 4 hours on Friday? Dude, that's gross. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Let's eat real quick. Oh yeah, I got my extra foodage in here, so we'll click food, we'll pull that over, so we'll nom noms on this. Got a pair of clippers and my hair gets too long, I just go for it. Yeah, that's sometimes what you gotta do. Alright, that takes care of the food and water for now. We are definitely getting cold, so hopefully being inside this cave will help with the cold for a little while. Or we could trade this out for that temporarily. Place... What? Why did it say place the travois to interact? That was weird. You cut your family's hair? Yeah. Sliding on icy asphalt? Yeah, now, and I need some new pants? Oh boy. You didn't pull a me, did you? See, this is the problem. I've done this song and dance before. So let's drop the travois. Oh, that doesn't have a lot of lantern fuel in it. So we'll do this. We'll light a torch. Toss the torch. And then we'll go just past the torch, and then we'll just like keep throwing it ahead of ourselves so we can see what we're doing. Oh God!
Tunnel sharks. But they bark.
One pair of pants later.
Tunnel sharks, but they bark. Yep, that sounds like it. Who is that? Commander Shepard, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. So the idea is to throw the torch, walk to the torch, and then rinse and repeat. Okay. And I guess I could do this for you guys, so you guys can see a little bit better. Just remember it's very dark for me. Oh, there's the thing. Okay, so I'm going to go to about here. I'll follow this back. Okay, where's the travois? There's the rail. Okay, there it is. Boy, I can barely see that. Are you kidding me? There we go. Okay, I can see some light in the distance there. I know this torch is getting low. There we go. Oop, I passed it. Okay, I think I'm just going to trade off torches here. So let me, throw that one way up ahead. I'm just doing a little flip-flopping back and forth. We're still -5, so we're going to have to deal with the cold for a little bit.
I don't have kids myself, just a splash of family drama with my parents, Cindy and Gilligan.
Shiny.
But did you know I can invent diving tricks for extra shiny snacks?
1 pair of pants
Faithy,
later.
thank you so much for the $10. My God, that scared the crap out of me. I was just noticing too, my heart rate had gotten like below 100. I'm like, oh, that's good. It's going down. The cooldown. Oh, I'm sorry. The cooldown's rough. Oh my goodness. All right, please let me go through here. There we go. And we'll slide this back right. And the king of the hill. All right, let's go get our torch. I'm gonna walk ahead a little bit and see if this does get darker, or if this is the one that goes outside. Is it just gonna get darker? Yeah, it's gonna get darker. We might be able to manage that. Let me save this. Let's just try to get out of here. Get out of here. Faithy, I hope you're doing well, though. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the 10. I really do appreciate it, my friend. Okay. Okay. It's straight ahead of us. Even though it's kind of dark now, it's straight ahead of us. We just got to keep going. I'll let my mouse drift to one side or the other. We barely can see that.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts!
Oh well, everybody's heard about the bird bee bird, 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 bee bird's the word well a bird, 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 the bird is the word well a bird, 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 well the bird is the word well a bird, 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 bee bird's the word well a bird, 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 well the bird is the word well a bird, bird, bee bird's the word well a bird,
It's like
bird,
bee bird's the
bird,
word.
bee bird's the word well a bird, bird,
Oh,
bird,
no.
well the bird is the word well a bird, bird, bee bird's the word.
That needs work, yeah. That was pretty good, though. Okay, Michael was not successful in holding off the hungry chat, stealing away. You son of a- Oh my God.
1 pair of
Bird?
pants later.
Where?
Bro, my God. Holy cow, Faithy with the 750. I appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, the bird is the word for sure. Golly. Thank you again for the 750. I appreciate that. On top of the 10. Oh, man. Whew. I got the heart going. So much excitement. Exactly. Mad, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. 116, not bad. I love it. You know, for the longest time, my heart rate's been used as a high score. I'm not sure how I feel about it still, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so from here, we got to go to the cave, and I don't think we're going to be able to pull the travois through the cave. So we're going to be slow-mo mode while we go through the cave. I think we'll be alright so far. Last few times I've been through here, I have not seen any wolves. Not saying that there's not, but we'll see. I aimed for 140. 128 is a high score. I think when Faithy showed up in person that one time and scared me, I think he got up to above 130. Might get that when I visit up. Oh, yeah. 131. I think it was like 131, 132. We got a clip of it somewhere. I'll have to try to find that. But I've only seen 140 at the gym. Yeah. Tell me about it. My heart rate's my resting heart rate. Usually, I think a lot of this, like when it's high, is usually the initial nervousness of when I stream, and then like usually towards the end of my stream, it's down in like the 80s and stuff like that. So that cat sound is intense. I think I got my heart rate up. Yeah, I mean that's part of the reason why I added it, is so that if you donate, you get your money's worth. So, and again, nobody's obligated to donate or anything like that. But I do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Get it clean? All right.
Ooh, the Cave of Wonders. Don't pick up the lamp.
Don't
and
pick-
if you see a magic carpet.
Oh, I was just talking about how I didn't see any wolves over here.
One pair of pants later.
Yep. You know, in real life, though, a magic carpet, like a flying carpet, would be so much fun. It would be so much fun to go on a carpet ride. I think I had one of those birch teas in my inventory, so while we are walking through the cave here, I will drink that so we can get some of our condition back. And it's probably going to tell me can enter with a travois. No way. Yeah, no space for travois. Okay, so we're just going to do this. Move to the inventory.
Probably.
Pick it up.
With all the excitement, he might just get a little too wild. Here's hoping he doesn't trip over his own socks in the process.
As we're going to need some new pants by the stream. Trip over my own socks. That was pretty good. Cage Free Hammer, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome in. There should be a special command of some sort, Vivian. What's that? Darn cat made it difficult to type. Wasn't there like something like That Darn Cat or something like that? Wasn't there like a comic or a TV show or a short film? Good, just got home from work. Nice. Well, thank you for tuning in. I know I'm on a Monday instead of a Sunday. Had a few things kind of come up and things were iffy, so I'm just like, you know what? Monday's probably going to be better than Sunday, so that's why we did that. I got a question. How many of you guys watched the Super Bowl? And if you watched the Super Bowl, how did you feel about the Super Bowl? Oh, pamps instead of pants? I see what you're saying. Not the biggest sports fan. Yeah, I was not too thrilled on the Super Bowl this year. It was pretty bad. I watched, was disappointed for most of the game, was kind of expecting a shout out. Oh. Darn cat, yeah, exactly. Just watch Green Day's performing. Green Day's performing? Okay, I think... yeah, that cuts back into there. I think this is the way we go. Green Day, yeah. Were you wanting a shout out? Or were you saying you were expecting a shout out from me at the Super Bowl? I don't know if I want that much publicity. That sounds like it would be very I would be very unsure about that. Why are the lighting glitches in here? This is kind of crazy. I guess I can turn this off. This lighting glitch is something else. Okay, we warmed up. Let's drink the tea. Give us some condition recovery. And then we'll eat some of the pemmican. It'll give us some more energy.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna slow walk this the whole way. Because once we get over to the other side, we're gonna have to climb up the little rock climb areas. They're all of our fires that we had started along the way. Just the slow walk.
Sounds like someone could use a good cheer up. How about some shiny objects and a slice of pizza to snack on?
Some pizza. There you go. Roger trying to cheer you up there, Commander Shepard. Thankfully, for the moment, it's showing that we are warm. Which is good. As long as we stay warm, we'll gain condition back. Surprisingly, it is very quiet right here. I don't even see a deer or anything. We've got several fires over here from where we caught some food previously. We've got some ruined animal fat waiting for us. And there's our entrance. Yeah, so even if I had loaded up the travois just to get over here quicker, I'd still have to pick it all up and climb all this. Oh, boy.
Bork, bork.
Bork, bork.
One pair of pants later.
Zombie's like, I'm coming for that booty. You know, I don't know what it is. I think the climbing on these things just doesn't feel the same as climbing a rope. It feels like this should be just as hard as climbing a rope, but...
I'll take a pound of nuts.
Thank you, Zombie, for the bits. I appreciate it.
That's a lot of nuts!
Had pizza last night and today. I ordered a flatbread pizza, and when I picked it up they had made a mistake and started making a traditional round pizza. When I picked up my order, the young man asked me if I wanted the traditional pizza. I was like, well, you're just gonna give it to me for sure. So now I have lots of pizza.
Lots of pizza. I will take the moldy raw venison. We'll eat that in a little bit. Lots of pizza. That's good. You know, I'm going to use the lantern until we run out. Oldest not wanting to go to bed. Be right back. Yeah, okay. Go to bed. And I'm joking. I would never do that. But I know what it's like being a parent. You've had your time. It's my time. Go to bed. Yep, our lantern's getting ready to go out.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Yeah, it is great. Is it now? I have like 5 days worth of pizza. Because it's just me. I enjoy pizza as much as the next person. But I'm not sure if I want to eat 5 days worth.
5 days worth of pizza. You know, I mean, as long as you're getting something in for lunch and dinner, you know, you could have pizza for breakfast one day, you could have pizza for lunch one day, and then pizza for dinner the next day. Yeah, it's going to get a little boring, but, you know, a win's a win. I'll take 5 days worth of pizza. Or you could really stretch it out by doing breakfast one day, and then you let all day go by, and then you don't eat it for dinner, and then you wait until the next day. So instead of breakfast again with pizza, you save it for dinner that day. So it's as far as breakfast is from one day through the next to dinner the next day. So it's like almost a full 48 hours apart, even though it's 2 days. And that might help. But, you know, pizza's pizza. So let's not eat the raw stuff. That would be bad.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Hop hop doop doop beep 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 wubba 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 wub 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 wub.
Wubba wubba wub 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 wub. That was good. Thank you, Gearhead Disc. I appreciate it. It works till it becomes one with the cardboard. Yes, I understand that. Wubs, yes. The wubs is good. I like that. The wubba wubba. I think Bob took his sleepy time tea and fell asleep and has drifted off into La La Land. I will now make her do an entire Skrillex song. You're gonna make her do phonetic Skrillex. Wub 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 wub. I wonder if you could run that through AI and get it to have it all spelled out correctly. It's too bad we couldn't have like 2 of the text-to-speech going at the same time, and you could time it just right. So one is like the bass, and then the other one's like a different sound. You like layer it. It's like a acapella dubstep. You don't need no stinking AI. There you go. I don't need no stinking badges.
I don't have any solid facts about Gearhead being an evil genius. But if he is, he might just need a slimy object or 2 to balance his plans.
Yep, he might be all about the karaoke. Karaoke and guess that tune. Name that tune. But this being heavy and not being able to move fast is kind of a drag. So we're going to get out of here, and it's probably going to start getting colder the closer... Oops. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, man. Did I turn around? I might be able to tell. I can't remember if the lane was... I think it's this way. Oh, man. Well, I'll know in a minute. Yeah. We just turned around and went back for absolutely no reason. I was just saying, once we get out, it's going to be cold. We's lost. Yeah, we can only go 2 directions, and I probably am going the wrong direction. Nope, I think we went the right way. Oh, thank goodness. I think let me turn this on for you guys. I think it's turning to the left. Yeah, it looks like it's turning to the left. Okay, there's an old torch. I don't know, did I go backwards? I can't tell if I went backwards or not. I went by the train cars, but I don't know if there was a tanker. Was there an oil tanker? Yeah, crud. I did go the wrong way. Yep. Well, just a little detour. just a little detour, that's all. Okay, as long as I don't do anything crazy like spin around, I think I can turn this back off there. But yeah, once we get out here, it's going to be cold. It's getting towards the evening time.
That's a lot of nuts!
Recalculating.
That's great. In 200 feet, make a U-turn. Muddy roads ahead, detour. Yes, exactly. That was great, Northern. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, but once we get up here, I'm going to have to consider whether I want to... I think we're going to stop and sleep, even though I've got a ton of energy. Oh, God. I did go the right way, didn't I? There's another rail car. Yeah, I think I went the right way. We're going to find out one way or another. Avoid the toll roads, they're a scam. Yeah, seems like it.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
My sister and I once took a road trip and we just left our driveway and the GPS said turn around when possible.
It's like when you leave your driveway, you're like, okay, I kind of know how to go from here to where I need to go. Like, at least to get to the highway or something. It's like, I'm not that bad. Yeah, but right out of your driveway seems a bit excessive, you know. Turn around. Go back home. And we see the light at the end of the tunnel, and there we go. Okay, we're leaving this. Okay, weather's doing good. We're actually warm, plus the torch is helping. But I wanna possibly stop and rest up, get our condition back up, and let the night pass, and hopefully we'll be able to make our way through most of this area without having to do too many of unloading and loading of the travois. We will have to go across the one little bridge, the wood log that's across the little chasm. But once we do that, we should be able to load up the travois and to just pull it the rest of the way. In fact, I might try to see if I can climb over the pile up at the rail. We thought the GPS was saying it was a bad idea to do this. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like, no, let's not do this. Just stay home.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Oof, it felt like I passed a wood log earlier today and it felt like it left a chasm.
Dude, jeez. It do be like that sometimes. You know, Confucius say, he who goes to bed with an itchy butt wakes up with stinky fingers. You gotta watch out for that guy, Confucius. Sometimes I don't know if he knows. See, I would load up the Travois, but I want to go to the place over here to rest for the night, because we would definitely have to build a snow shelter at some point. Ooh, is that a raw gut? It's a ruined fresh gut. Are there any people misspelled his name and he's just confused? I think many people just misspelled his name and he's just confused, yeah. The funny part is his... I don't think his name was actually Confucius. I think it was just one of those things that people liked the way that it sounded. Oh, ptarmigan! Is it just one ptarmigan? Problem is if I drop the bow or the torch, that guy is going to fly away. So I don't know if just putting the torch out would be enough. Oh boy. You know what, Birdo? I'm gonna let him come for you, Birdo. Nope, you're gonna run. Ah, of course you're gonna run. You're gonna run right into the rock. I'm gonna light this because we're gonna need more than just that. Where you at? Come on. Right in the butt. Right in the booty. Oh, it broke. Okay, well that works. We got our arrow back, but Wolfie's not gonna make it. We're going to take the short route down. Uh-oh. Papa John's wiped the floor with everyone. Gotta watch out for that Papa John's. He might have ate too many pizzas. Oh my goodness. This is not the way to go. Oh, let me back up. Please let me back up. Am I stuck? I think I might be stuck. Okay, there we go. That's good. I thought it was this way we could go down. I might have been mistaken. He's gonna take a nap and be okay, right? What do you mean Wolfie isn't gonna make it? Yes, he's just gonna lay down and take a nap, and the little red spots, I mean, he's just leaving some, some stuff on the ground that, he's just trying to remember his way back to where he was
I'll take a
earlier.
pound
That's
of
all it
nuts.
is.
That's a lot of nuts!
Time for. Wait for it. Name that tune. This one's a
Name
bit of an
that
oldie.
tune. Okay.
Good sense, innocence, cripple in mankind. Dead kings, many things I can't define. Occasions, persuasions clutter your mind. Song title goes here, The Color of Time.
Ooh, that's one I'm not familiar with. Color of Time. Innocence, crippling mankind, dead kings, many things I can't define. Occasions, persuasions, clutter your mind. Song title goes here, The Color of Time. I don't know if I know that one. Innocence, peppermints. Sylvia's, how's it going, man? Good to see you. I cannot say that I've heard that song. Well, I might have and just didn't know that was the name of it. What do we got here? Broken, nothing, rope, cans, okay. And a battery. It's a great tune, yeah. Innocence and Peppermints by the Strawberry Alarm Clock. The Strawberry Alarm Clock. I'm going to have to go check that song out afterwards. Okay, well, we've made it here. Our condition took a little bit of a ding. Pretty sure we've looked through all of this stuff since we've been here a long time ago. Yep, okay, let's, ooh, are these decent torches? Nah, we might be able to pick up some torches. We got some pry bars here. Okay, so let's, it might be a good idea to cook this stuff up while we're here. We do have a little bit of firewood on us. Well, Sylvius, hope you've been doing good. Good to see you. I'm going to totally give Sylvius a shout out here. I know most of you guys know Sylvius, but totally go drop him a follow if you haven't. He's a great guy. Ooh, we dropped some stuff here. Oh, we've got a parka that is no longer parka-ing. Why can I not move you over here? What is going on? I could move you there, but I couldn't put you over there. That's weird. I will take this. We need all the extra stuff we can get. Start with the sticks.
Come on.
There we go. Yeah, we'll use a coal. And we'll double frying pan it. Nope, I don't want water. I might have picked the wrong one. Double frying pan. Here we go. Oh, you're very welcome. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Ah, the classic riddle dances before me. 7 quivered with dread for 7 already devoured it whole. Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh, that ought to be a good one. Age-old question. Perhaps the chicken sought adventure, or maybe it was just chasing a better Wi-Fi signal. That is totally what modern-day chickens do. Yeah, the hen house has got Wi-Fi now.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Oh my goodness.
It's normal he cannot move. Put some music. Mackenzie is shy. If not, let me help.
That's right. And my goodness, it is Valor, the Desert Fox. So good to see you, my friend. Throwing out your favorite tune of all time. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. 20 minutes left. We might be able to get at least one torch out of here. Yeah, it looks like we're getting one torch. And that's a good torch. Yeah, let's slowly stumble our way across here. We got a little bit of water now. 7 liters of water is pretty decent. I love this WW theme entrance music. That's right. You know, I really want to try something because this bot that I've got now, it actually has a thing to introduce certain people into the chat if I wanted to. But the thing is if I do it for one person, I'd have to do it for just about everybody. Or I might do it for just my VIPs, and I've got a lot of VIPs on my channel. So, let's see. If I go to users, let's say I pick Valor. Let's see, Valor the Desert Fox. So under the user, it has either a user-only command or a custom entrance command. So I could have it so that as soon as Valor comes into the chat for the first time of the night, it automatically does that command for him. So we might do something like that for Valor. Test it out and see if it works. I think that would be kind of cool. So the question is, if you had your own entrance as a VIP, what would you want your entrance to be? That's a good question, right? Okay, let us eat the cooked venison that we've got. Would like to see that on my channel as well. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty awesome. I just want to try it one time and see if it works. But I'm not sure how it counts it if like somebody's in the chat and they leave and then come back. I don't think it would do it. I think it would do it only once per stream. But I think it'd kind of be cool. My entrance. How do you like me now by Unique? The Star Wars theme. Okay, the Star Wars theme. Now, are you thinking like just the regular, like, or are you wanting like the Darth Vader, march? That would be hilarious. Okay, we are full of energy. Good grief. Okay, we're gonna pass time. We could do Darth Vader's march. Or we could do some of the other ones. It'd be kind of funny. Umbrella Corp Resident Evil theme. Oh, that's awesome. Active, welcome in, Active. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Give a little shout out here for Active. Another good streamer you should totally go check out. If you haven't checked out Active, make sure you drop a follow. I would appreciate it. Darth Vader would be cool. Yeah, Darth Vader's theme would be kind of cool. All right, we're looking good on water and food. We're going to set it for 10 and wake up when we wake up. Halloween 13. Oh, absolutely. No problem at all. All right, we're fully rested with the sun peeking up over the horizon. So we will wait until we can actually see. So far, so good. How's the run going? We're doing pretty good. Our condition is just ever so slightly off of being filled back up. We're currently sitting at 585. We're on our way back from the zone of contamination. We have finished, in this run, we have finished the Buried Echoes and Signal Void, and we're going back to Coastal Highway to gear up. And then we're going to take on the last horizon in Sundared Pass. Sundared Pass is going to be brutal, so we're going to make sure we got all the stuff that we need. I think I'm going to bring the bulletproof vest and all that kind of stuff. So what's the pants count up to now? Just type in exclamation, how many pants, and it'll tell you. Because I actually don't know. So just exclamation, how many pants, and that should give you the number. 61 brown pants since the beginning of the year. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Well, at least we're nice and toasty in here despite the weather. We are on the verge of cabin fever risk, so when we get back to Coastal Highway, I think going through the cave, we're going to have to gather all the coal that we can so that we can make that work out. This is probably going to be a little bit irritating waiting this out, but it's one of those things we're going to have to do. I usually just wing the tails, but you're doing the Safeway respect. Hey, I mean, with this being my longest current run, I kind of want to see this to 1,000 days, but we're gonna do what we can to make it go quick. I'm also thinking about making a moose jacket instead of a bear jacket. It won't be as warm. Let me take a peek. So the moose hide cloak will give you 20% protection, whereas the bear gives you 15, but it's +6 and +5, and this is 3.5 and 4. So the temperature difference is huge, but you get more protection if you get attacked. Plus, it is a kilogram lighter. Not that it would make that much difference, but yes. This is coming back from being all the way out there, and we are sitting at 18 arrows. I have 18 arrowheads on me from recycling. This is 19, so we'll do this real quick. We had almost 35 arrows on us, so we definitely were armed to the teeth when we left. We gathered a lot of the extra stuff, so we're carrying a lot of extra stuff back. We have 2 bows we're rocking. They're both around just over 50%. So go with double bear coat. The warmth is another issue, but that's just what I prefer. And if you have the vest, you have like 0 chance of dying unless you get like 5 miles in a single day. Yeah, we're gonna get the bulletproof vest. We got that in BlackRock, And we ended up getting the tool belt as well here, but I opted to put the improvised insulation on. But we got all the other weight bonuses. We've been trying to stay well fed so that we can carry all of our stuff well. I think I want to hang out here so that we don't incur cabin fever risk too much. So I'm going to do a little passing time, hoping the weather will part for us. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Look at that rain protection also on the moose. Yes, that's the other thing, is it's definitely helpful for that. Is it not a spoiler? Does this game just go forever? Pretty much. Well, this is survival mode, Mad. And in survival mode, you can pretty much just keep going and going. Certain things get to the point where you have to maintain everything. So you'll start to learn what things you use for tools, which things you avoid using as tools. Like pry bars, you can use them, but eventually they're going to degrade and break. There's no way to repair those. But if you use, like, the heavy hammer, the handle of the heavy hammer can be repaired. So it's things like that. Oh my god! The timing, my god.
Got to pee, but not like a lot. Wonder if I can put it off to the morning. I think I would be safe as long as I don't dream of water. Spin the wheel of fate. Good night, all.
Commander Shepard, thank you for the 100 bits. You know, the best way to avoid going to the bathroom at night is to drink the biggest glass of water you can just before you go to bed. Don't take any advice that I just gave you. Commander Shepard, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. And I know that feeling when you're already in bed, ready to go. It's like, dang it, I gotta get out of bed and go use the bathroom. But you're gonna wake yourself. You're gonna wake yourself up getting out of bed to go do that. So I wish you luck on that, my friend. House, welcome in, House. Hope you're doing well tonight. Good to see you. Hypermat is not a doctor. No, I am not a doctor. I work for one, but I am not one myself. So yeah, the game is split on survival mode and Wintermute story mode. Story obviously ends once you complete it, but survival ends once you die. Yes. And that is where the game lives up to its name, the Long Dark. You fade into the darkness of death, so to speak. And I imagine however long Will survives, whenever he comes to his demise, he probably welcomes it after all that cold weather. Especially if you get frostbite and all that other stuff. Oh my goodness, and Brave Little Bee is in with the raid. Welcome, welcome in. I hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you so much for that raid. Good to see you this evening. I hope you and your friends are doing well. I'm going to make sure you get a little shouty here. There you go. Yeah, you get it's permadeath, but they have the cheat death system now, so you can kind of combat that. So you can choose to continue if you want, but you only have 3 continues, and then after that it's permanent. So, oi, Metal Rook, welcome in. Good to see you. Let's see. Is that Molito? Welcome in. Good to see you as well. Drink some Wabba juice and walk it off. You'll feel much better. Also, cheat death is arguably harder than just starting over. It is true. The only benefit of cheat death is if you have a awesome base.
Maybe, just maybe.
One pair of pants later.
Bro, I swear, dude. Zombie, thank you for the 100 bits. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, I was holding my breath, hoping that the wolves would stay away. Thank you for the bits, man. I appreciate it. Bullet vest in Sundared is a bad idea because of all the rope climbing. Ooh, that's not something I've thought about. Brown. Brown drink. Brown pants. love that Jeremy Clarkson little cut that somebody did about that. Yeah, I can see where cheating death could be more difficult, but what I was saying is if you got your base nearby and you have a lot of supplies, it wouldn't be so terrible, but it's still rough, especially with the penalties depending on which way you go with it. I think we're going to go for the high road here. And I will say this, it is already nice to have warmer temperatures, even though it is snowing.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Never been so hungry in your life. Yeah, we're getting there. Might as well take a bite of something here. Normally, recently I had turned down the voice sounds just because sometimes he's annoying, but we turned it back up so we can hear all of the logs that were read from the buried echoes and signal void stuff. I think I might need to start a fire and get myself some better torches. Afternoons are usually warm. Yeah, it is. But I mean, compared to where we were, we came from zone of contamination and the transfer pass areas, and all of those areas are noticeably colder. So that's kind of what I was referring to, is like, we're not just immediately freezing. Plus, we are holding a torch. Ooh, wrong button. Yeah, so 6 is... 6 Celsius is not terrible. There are some mushrooms over here. I've got quite a stockpile of mushrooms back at the base. Oh my goodness. And another Jen is in with a raiding party of 14. Welcome in. There's Jen. How you doing tonight? Copper Hamster, welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you're doing good. Make sure we get a little shouty here for another Jen. There you go. Welcome in. Hope your run in the Long Dark was going well. How many of you are there? Alright, quickly with the torch and a stick, go. Hi, good to see you. Welcome in, thank you so much. I hope your run was going good in the Long Dark. Here we go. Let's warm up a second. Of course, we're already warm, but we needed to get some torches. So many. Yep, so many. It's going really well. Awesome. That is fantastic to hear. I kind of wanted to stock up on some better torches. Every torch I pull out to use, they're just like, you hold it for 5 minutes and then you got to change it out. Surprisingly, fewer wolves on Stalker than I expected. Okay. That's good to know. The only benefit with that is you get to use the rifle and the handguns and all that stuff. See, this one, nah, I don't want that one. Well, you can join your friend. This is a little bit better.
I can't say for sure how many yens there are, but I bet they're all just as shiny as a trout in the sun. Maybe we should gather them for a shrimp feast and see who flops the best.
I don't know how many Jins there are. Yeah. I have a neighbor named Jin. Oh, nice. Nocturnal Druid, welcome in. Oh, you're not worthy. Okay, that's a decent amount. We got a pretty good stockpile. All right, we're gonna drop this one. These are decent. We'll drop these two, and that. So like 25% above. Okay, so let's we're slowly creeping our way past the point where we gotta load and unload the travois. Once I get past that, we can load the travois up and move a lot faster. Just trying to get through this area, you know, without doing as much back and forth with that stuff as possible, because we've got a lot of stuff we're carrying. But again, Jen, thank you so much for the raid. I understand if you need to go take care of all the after stream kind of stuff, but good lord.
Gotta go take a bio break and do after stream stuff.
I was just saying that. Thank you for the bits, Jen. I completely understand. And in case we don't see you later, I hope you have a good one again. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the bits, too. It was like she read my mind. I was like, see you, Jen. I have to remember that. I gotta go take a bio break. I like the way that's put. Okay. Is this affecting our clothing? Okay. It must not be snowing hard enough. Do not name a child Travoy or Travis or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it sounds like he would get picked on in school for that kind of name. All right, we'll sneak down this way if we can. The amazing ankles of Will. Yeah, there we go. And then right here we can load up the travois. So right about here we will, yeah, we got tons of stuff on us we need to deploy. Especially since it's supposed to be pronounced travois, yeah. Le travois. Get all the stuff in my travois. I always feel like I'm saying something wrong when I say it like that. Arrowheads. 100% knife. We'll put all of our cooking supplies in here. We'll put the hatchet. Put all this. Burned out torch. Let's see, the stones, and then most of this stuff. Clickety, 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 click. All, okay. And all this stuff. Boy, we got a bunch of stuff. ¿Dónde estás el casa de Pepe? Are you asking where is your dad's house? There's a couple down here in the Excited States of America that named their daughter Rightful. Guess the pronunciation. Oh, God. Well, I'm not going to complain. This is some nice weather. You got it right the first time. Rifle. Rifle. It's a Steve Martin joke from the 70s. That's awesome. Legend. Welcome in, Legend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good tonight. Get a little shouty for Legend. Sounds like the person that invented it couldn't pronounce their L's. They meant to call it travel. Travois. Usually grates on my nerves when people do, like when people say Tokyo or Kyoto. Once you learn a language, it just really gets to you to hear people mispronounce the words. Yeah. Not too bad. Thanks. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, I do need to, 31% on the travois. Try to make sure I don't anger the French Canadians that know how to say it. To put up with my terrible English accent. An English way of saying things, not the proper British English. You're sous accent sled. I'm not even sure how you would say that like that. True, and I have been annoyed as well, but I realize that language is continually evolving thing. You can't stop accents from changing words. Essentially, I've given up. Yes, it is tough. Especially when you know the person is really trying. It is so hard sometimes. Oh, well, hello. Thank you. What I find interesting is the way that we respond about items, like everyday items, that we're so used to calling, like, by their brand name, even though it's not what it's called. Like, Velcro. Velcro is not the name of it. It's like hooks and loops, or something like that. Velcro is the brand name, and when you go to other places, you learn what they use as regular language. Kleenex, Thermos, X-Acto, yeah. It's like I ended up going to India, like. And in India, they were talking about making something with cream cheese, but they said, hey, go to the store and get some Philadelphia. And I'm like, Philadelphia? What in the world are they getting? What is Philadelphia? And they're like, it's Philadelphia, you know. Everybody knows what Philadelphia is, but it was Philadelphia cream cheese. And I was like, wait, you refer to all cream cheese as Philadelphia? But it was so strange to be on the opposite side of that, where it's like, that's not something that we do. We refer to it as cream cheese. Phonics should be easy. English is so freaking... Yeah, English is not an easy language, for sure. And the problem is we've got a lot of other language words crammed into our language. And then we pronounce it with an American pronunciation and accent sometimes. It's very confusing. It is very, very confusing sometimes. Uh-oh, not enough people to start the boss battle. Yeah, onesies. Yeah, exactly. That was another one, onesies. Something seems wrong. We're in Forlorn Muskeg. We can actually see further than 3 inches from our faces. Yes! Don't say anything. If you say something, it'll change. Of course, I'm terrible about that. I'm like, well, it's such a nice day. I hope it stays this way. And then it's like... No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, if we're going to get the bad weather, we're going to get the bad weather. It's just one of those things that's going to either happen or not. So... Starts that way, but as a word becomes more ambiguous, inevitably... Really, you don't like the bush there? Transforms, like how English took the word lieutenant from French, it somehow transformed into lieutenant. Maybe they didn't like the word for the toilet being loo, so they associated it with officers. Bro, what is it with you and the scrub bushes? Seriously. Alright, we're gonna pause for a moment here. And quickly threw a torch over here. I'm pretty sure we got everything. How much we at? 24%.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load
I'm
for
gonna
much
try to
longer.
repair this real quick. I'm gonna get in here so if the wind blows we'll be toasty. So let's go down to here and repair. Yeah, we'll use the knife. Wouldn't surprise me if the English language just changed it because it's a French word. Yeah, it could be. Or just could be that in the process of translating it, their version of translating it, it evolved into what it is now. I hear something. I think I hear the bear. Anti-French sentiment, yeah. Will wants a scrub bush as a ancient piece for the base. I wish we could dig one up and put it in like a potted plant. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I hear the bear. He's like right over there. How do you feel about the French? Ah, the French masters of cuisine and artful intrigue. Their charm is like a fine wine, best savored slowly. I like that. That's a good response. English words come from French, like beef, pork, poultry, just for starters. Yeah, yeah. Dude, I know you're out here. And I am completely weighed down with the stuff from the travois.
I don't have anything solid saved about a cousin in France. Honestly, if I did, I'd probably just be jealous of their access to fancy shrimp.
Oh, there he is. I see a bear butt. And not that kind of bear. I don't know if I should poke the bear. If I needed to run, I can't run. Oh, the sun is setting. I think I want to just load the travois real quick. Travois. Load the travois. Are you still going away? Are you okay? You're still going away. Okay, good. Alright, we'll do all of this real quick. Quickly, please and thank you. All? There we go. Alright, pots and pans. Extra knife. Arrowheads. Sewing kits. Stones. Ruin torch. And then all the home decorations. There we go. Now we can sprint if necessary. Okay, there's the bear over there. He's defying gravity and walking on the thin ice that we can't walk on. Canadians gave the word the glory that poutine. Tasty, yes, exactly. Why is your least favorite region what is your least favorite region, and why would you choose Blackrock? The shadowy depths of Blackrock, where the cliffs, the chills creep deeper than a midnight whisper. It's a land of despair where hope often feels as scarce as firewood in a probably blizzard. Imagine if we could make it in the long dark. Well, I mean, you get potatoes, and just like you could get flour, I can imagine you can get some of the ingredients to make gravy. I mean, I don't see it being that difficult to pull off. Why is the what after chill? What? Describe your least favorite region in the long dark. Forlorn depths of coastal highway where the drifts. I think the bot has no idea what it's talking about. The bot hates coastal highway. Interesting. Probably because we spend all of our time in coastal highway. He's probably bored of it and it's like, I don't. The scenery is too familiar. We need new fresh scenery. Oh, yeah, cheese on it too. Cheese on Pultine. See, that's another thing. Is could we get cheese to work in the long dark, or would it freeze too often? Because I imagine you would need an environment where it doesn't freeze, because if it froze, it probably would stop the whole cheese making process. I'm sure they could pull it off if they kept it above freezing, though. Fat and meats, yeah, it would. I mean, it would work. I think the whole English versus French thing can go all the way back to the Norman invasion. Probably so. Are you gonna let me go through here? You better. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then we'll cut back up and take the slider high side of the rail line. I like having the vertical wall on our side so that if we do get charged by something, it'll least likely be this side. Never knew there was a Haitian French. Flour, fat, and broth. It's the cheese that's the sticking point, yeah. The heck are we gonna do with that fat? Oh, savory. Savory, man. The fat gives it a lot of flavor. It's a lot of nuts. Hello, my Kia. Welcome in.
That's a lot of nuts!
Joanna.
Here we go again. The problem is there's like a 5-second delay in between each one.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Joanna.
Thank you, Kia, for the bits. Do appreciate it. The nuts, yes. Right.
I'll take a
We're
pound
working
of
this
nuts.
out pretty well. We're getting there just as the sun's going down. But man, eating that pemmican really keeps our energy up. Several countries in Africa that have French as their main language. Yeah, I think the Dutch and French are very similar as well.
That's a lot of nuts!
No.
Joanna.
Am I thinking of the right one? No, I'm thinking of the wrong language. I'm thinking of a language that was very similar to French, but it wasn't. Okay, the idea now is, do we want to unload
I'll take a pound
here?
of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Colonialism, yes.
Joanna.
Oh, yeah, let's just take everything.
This gear is
Transfer
starting to slow
all
me
of this,
down.
pick this up, and run inside. Looks like we've made some torch decisions earlier.
I'll take a pound
well,
of nuts.
Nice to make it back.
That's a lot of nuts!
Yeah.
Joanna.
I think I'm confusing. It's an African language that is very heavily derived from Dutch, and that's what I got confused with.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Kia, I
Joanna.
swear. Dude, I think I may be a lot of nuts, exactly. You're not wrong. Okay, there's your cured cougar hide. We could... I mean, we're not going to use this for anything else. I think we'll use it to repair
That's a lot of nuts!
Joanna.
So, I don't know if we'll have the time to do it right now. Might as well just do it and get it over with. An hour and 12 minutes. Let's not, because if it fails, it's going to waste it.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Joanna.
Yes, in South Africa was colonized by the Dutch. Well, yeah, see, that makes sense, yeah. Yes, this is Interloper. Man, I can't believe how well rested we are.
That's a lot of
There's our
nuts!
fish on the wall.
Joanna.
Kia Pro. Spanish and French are pretty similar. Okay. There's Roger. There's the fish that we normally see pop up in the chat. He's our
Joanna.
He's keeping watch over all the dirt fish on the wall. So as much as I would like to just sleep, we're gonna have to pass some time. So let's do that. Let's see. Thank you for that follow there. Really do appreciate it. Is it supposed to be like semantics? Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Let's not die of thirst. Yeah, it is interesting how when an area colonizes another area and then they separate, that over time the influence of the surrounding areas seep in and it creates their own like dialect or like inflection in how they say certain things. Like if you're from the USA in the north, if you're up towards Boston, you get a Boston accent, stuff like that. But like down here where I live, people talk like rednecks sometimes. They get a drawl. It is very interesting to see how being in an environment can change how people talk. It's kind of cool. Spanish and French are both Romance languages, as are Italian and Romanian, among others. The thing I find interesting is, according to everything I've heard, Italian and French speakers understand each other better than Italian and Spanish speakers, even though Spanish and Italian sound more alike. That is interesting.
I could eat a horse.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep eating this pemmican. It's just going to keep waking us up. Kia in with the 5-stream streak. Thank you so much, Kia. I appreciate that. All right, let's go for some sleepy time. And, of course, we're not quite there yet, so we'll pass a little bit more. Romanian is also a Romance language. Now, what dictates a language to be considered a Romance language? That's what I'm curious. What's the criteria for that to be met, or for that statement to be true? It's one that's heavily based in Latin. Ah, okay. There's our heavy hammer. We can leave that here. I'm just trying to determine things we might want to take with us. Pretty sure we've checked most of this stuff. Rome, Roman, Romance. Okay, I got you. Non-Siluric. I hope I'm saying that right. Oh, there's our extra marine flares. We'll probably stop back by here. I'll make sure to grab those before we head to Sundared Pass. Okay, let's repair this. Beautiful, 100%. So... well, actually, we got just about everything repaired up, which is good. This is at 60%. Needs a piece of cured leather. We've got that. Let's repair this. So many languages that are part of the Proto-Indo-European language tree as English speakers, part of the Germanic branch. Okay. All right, stuff's looking better, but we definitely need to go and gear up on better food. We also have trades that can be done. We've got extra saplings that are cured. I do want to leave some of this stuff. Let's drink some water. No, let's eat first. I'm going to eat these from in here. I'll try to avoid eating our pemmican until the very last possible. Using speech to text, and sometimes it doesn't hear everything I say or understand what I say. No problem. 22 calories on that. We'll finish that up. Now we'll drink the water. Watched a video about Proto-Indo-European recently. They theorize it was a root language for very many of them. What sort of seems wrong to me is the linguist speaks of it as if it's a real language, but there is no written proof it existed. Yeah. It is interesting to look into like the etymology of languages and see where things have a beginning and all that kind of stuff. It is pretty neat. I was thinking we were going to go through Pleasant Valley for some reason, because I wanted to stop by and go through the mine shaft. This looks like it's about to turn into a blizzard. Yeah, this is probably going to turn into a blizzard here. I mean, if it's not going to blizzard, it's going to really miss a good chance. I'm still thinking we have food out on the ice from way back. I really don't want to walk in this weather. Yeah, let's wait a little bit. Long before we develop systems for writing, and then you have cultures that never use writing to record things, even once they had a system of writing, like the ancient Celts.
All this
Yeah.
gear is slowing me down.
So that's why if you do find any kind of writings about very old cultures, like down to the 1st or 2nd century of stuff like that, if they're not like etched in stone, they're almost completely gone. Oh, what can we do? We've got a bunch of stuff. Repaired most of this. It's kind of like astrophysicists make a lot of assumptions about dark matter, but we also don't have any idea of what it is. We just see its effects. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. It's also the matter of, propaganda, exactly. Ancient historians were not so much concerned with facts as they were with telling a good story. Yeah, that is definitely true. And that's even happening in modern history. The recorded history tells the success of the winners. They never tell the true story of the losers. And like some people are talked of, because you always have two sides of the coin. If you have one group of people that supports a person, then another group of people supports a person, one side might hate the other side, but if they're the ones writing the history, their side can be deemed as looking good, and then the other person looks as they look bad. So it's subjective to who's telling the story. Good stories often win. Yes, exactly. All right, we're just gonna do like 3 hours of sleep. We'll see if the weather changes. But yeah, telling a good story. You know, people like good stories, but good stories aren't necessarily 100% accurate.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I was worried about that. Full on blizzard outside. I'm trying to think if we've got extra stuff we can do. The only thing I think we could do is we can go fishing. I think we have some scrap metal here. I could line up the line outside and I've got some coal, we could go do some fishing, but might need to save the coal for other things. We have another skillet here. One thing I wish you could do in this game is collect enough scrap metal to build a 6-top stove in wherever you're at. Like, these little 2-tops are not terrible, but it would be fun to be able to make like a one that maybe has 4 or 6. That way, if you want to do a bunch of cooking or make a bunch of water all at once, it'd be kind of neat to do that. I mean, the other part is like go outside and make a bunch of campfires to do the same thing. Maybe we can gather some cloth here. We could take some time and kind of tidy up the house a little bit. Put some of this stuff in better places. Get the levitating bowls out of the way. Set these inside.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
It's always kind of creepy when you have levitating dishware. I think being able to build a 4-top would be a balanced compromise. 6-top anywhere feels too open. Yeah, I agree on that. Or if you build a 6-top, it just has huge requirements, like astronomical requirements, so that the effort put into it would be justified, I guess is one way to look at it. Just kind of giving myself something to do while we're waiting for the weather to clear up. Yeah, I hate just sitting around and watching the blizzard go by. Such a requirement that proves you're capable of surviving. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I had in mind. Yeah, let's go. Let's drop down the travois, load it up, and get out of here. Now that the weather's kind of... No, back. Come on. So let's start with... Can I just do that? Oh, yeah, let's do that. That's a lot easier.
Any of this gear.
There we go. Let's go. Oh, the ads. Okay. Maybe it would need a chimney piece at max level trader. Yeah, something like that. See, I'm cool with that. Or we could get a blueprint, or like how to make it, because you get like the wolf skin pants from the trader. You get the wolf skin hat thing from the trader. So even if it was just something like that, where you got something like 4-stop oven plans, that would work really well. And then it kind of be a little on the steep side, maybe something like 30 pieces of scrap metal or more. And maybe you have to use, like, for the parts where it gets hot, you have to use the bottom parts of a cooking pot. So you would need 4 spare cooking pots to make that, or something like that, where it's like, okay, do I really want to do this or not? Maybe recipe unlocked at the end of a Far Territories quest. Yeah, I mean, like, go to the end of the earth, find something like that, and come back. Or maybe you have to scrap certain parts from existing stoves in order to get it. You know, like you can't make it unless you scrap a stove. So that would make sense. Like you need specific parts that you can't make, but if you scrap a stove and you have enough of them, then you can make one. I think that would be a decent balance. Then it would let you have something that not everybody has. Man, welcome back from the ads. The only reason I have the ads as long as I do is so that we can have an hour in between ads, and then anybody that joins doesn't get ads shoved in their face. That's the only reason I have the ads the way they are. Alright, we did see a wolf, so we're going to have to be a little cautious here. Yep, there he is. Gonna sneak up on him with a travois. Never blame me for the ads. It's Uncle Jeff who's a problem. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I make any money off of the ads either. Are you seriously... Okay, you're walking away. Good. Yeah, I was looking at any ad revenue I got from ads, and it's like non-existent practically. Yes, Twitch is a subsidiary of Amazon. That's why you can use your Amazon Prime to connect it to your Twitch account to get Prime subs, is what they call them. I'm really surprised he hasn't come over here and bothered us.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
My ads was TurboTax and Tampax. Weird.
TurboTax and Tampax. For all those times the government cuts you deep. Was it the one ad together, or was it two separate ads? That's the question. Yeah, all about bleeding you. You know, in the US, I really wish they would change how they do taxes. I wish taxes were done more on purchases. That, like, as soon as you purchase something, your taxes are paid and included, and you know ahead of time what you're doing, and it's just done. This whole income tax based thing where you gotta go back and figure out how much you owe and all this stuff, it's the worst. Never watch the ads. I mute the tab and look away. Uncle Jeff may force Twitch to play ads, but he can't force me to watch them. Absolutely. And once again, I'm going to have to pick up everything in the travois and carry it all through this this area coming up. Which, it shouldn't be that big of a deal going through here. It's just the slowdown is the only problem. Must have sales tax on purchases too, right? We have sales tax, but I would rather all taxes on everything be taken out of just normal purchases that we make. Sales tax is so unfair, much more than income. You might be right. You might be right. We have sales tax and income tax in Canada, yeah. Paying 10% sales tax hits someone who makes $100 a week is so much harder than it does someone who makes $2,000 a week. Yeah. I agree. I'm not saying that it's going to be better. I'm just saying that to have a completely separate thing that you have to do, it's just like, it's already bad enough that it comes out of your check when you buy some, or, you know, comes out of your pocket when you buy something. To then have to tally up how much you make and then get taxed on top of that. Because it's like you get taxed when you get paid, you get taxed when you spend money, you get taxed if you earn interest. There's so many different things, and then it's like, where does it stop? You know, you feel like if you earn or make or pay any amount of money, it's like you only get a quarter of it throughout the whole process at some point, you know. It would just be nice to have one-time tax comes out and that be it. But that's one of those things where it's difficult to determine where that would be and how to make it fair. Income tax is far more fair, but it's not fairly distributed at this point in time. It used to be the ultra-rich paid much higher percentage in income tax than they do now, and the people who are in the lower runs get hit harder. Yeah, it is unfortunate. It's pretty simple. If you have more money than anyone could spend in a million lifetimes, you should pay most of your income as tax to help the country and its infrastructure keep going. Yeah, I mean, that makes the most sense. It makes the most sense, but you know, I see where people are like, hey, I worked hard for that. Why should I have to do more than others? And that's part of the problem. But at the same time, it's like, but should that apply to the people with a bunch of money and people who don't have any money at all? Communism is better and it's worse. Quite a conundrum, yes. Well, the other thing too is the inflation of the value of money also has a huge play in how a lot of that plays out too. Because when you think about it, a percentage of a very small amount is very small. So, you know, I think the inflation issue with currency is also a big issue. It's because the rich don't have income because most of their wealth is tied up in assets and they actually borrow from banks for their daily spending. Yeah. Should be an earning cap. Yeah. Alright, as long as we are doing well on our stats, we're just going to keep slowly pacing along here. I'm just going to aim my character in one way and set the auto walk. Inflation is just a hidden tax. It sounds like it. Broken Twig, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, the sad part is it's trying to get everybody to help out. The concept is getting everybody to pay a certain amount to help in where they live. And whether it's something for your state or your country or whatever, you know, it should be simple across the board, but it's never simple. There's always, well, if you do this, then you can avoid this. Well, how does that work? I'd like to avoid doing that. Well, if you've got mountains of money, we can make it work easier. And so it's like there's a lot of things that it seems to be geared towards people who know how to use their money in order to prevent paying taxes and stuff like that. You look at the Scandinavian countries, they're a lot better off than we are. There's something to be said about that. And the problem is that it affects how people view their own communities. Because if you're in a community and you feel like you're all on the same level, even though some people make more money than other people, it can create a disparage between people and how they see each other. Easier to manage smaller lands, populations, yeah. Paying taxes is a way to support everyone. We as humans should help each other out. Hyper-individualism is a lot. Yeah. Man should not have a castle. I mean, the only castle a man should have is his own house. And literally it doesn't need to be like a compound. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having some kind of wealth. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, it's how, you know, a lot of times how do they get the wealth? Was it done shady? Was it done in other ways, you know? It's called a castle, but it's not a real castle. Yes, exactly. Besides, real castles, I hear, are terrible. They're drafty and so hard to heat up. Hoarding of wealth is the problem. Exactly. Exactly. But then there's people that are just so stinking successful that it's like, okay, I'm gonna put money into this venture and then it blows up. And like, oh, well, we'll put money into that venture and then it blows up. And it's like, okay, this is going well for me. And then it's like, what do you do from there? You know, and it's like, okay, like somebody said, you got money coming in that could be used for lifetimes. You know, what are you going to do with it? You have the ability to do something with it. But it is interesting, you know, would you do the same thing in that person's position? You know, it's all subjective to when you're in those shoes. Yeah. Some people just, they know how to do it. And it's not their fault. I mean, if you're successful, you're successful. And it's like, foresight, yes, exactly. You share the wealth with your workers. The whole CEO's having 400 times the salary. Yes! Now, see, that's the thing I understand. I have seen a company that had incredibly loyal workers. Like, people were coming to work sick because of how loyal they were to the company, because the company paid them incredibly well. I mean, we're talking everybody had a 4-day work week. They were working 8 hours a day. They had full premium insurance that was paid for. They were making, I think they were making between $28 to $30 an hour. We're talking like the lowest person was making at least $25 to $28 an hour. And this was probably 5 years ago. And it was like, the guy was like, I'm going to pay my employees good. I'm going to teach them how to do their job well and have proper accountability. And everybody was like excellent employees. And it's like, well, the only reason is because you're oh God, that could have been bad. It's like, when you take good care of your employees, you will have one of the most successful businesses you'll ever have. Valve pays its employees a huge split. Yeah, exactly. I just heard something about Valve being sued by someone, and they won because it was some kind of copyright infringement or some kind of patent something or another. And I don't know what it was, but it was a crazy lawsuit. I think it was over like almost $400 million. And I think Valve won. But I mean, if they were able to take that and turn around and say, hey guys, guess what? Everybody's getting a bonus from this stupid lawsuit that came up and we won, so we sued them for damages. That'd be crazy. Yeah, treat your people like they're people and they'll be happy to work for you. Yeah.
I might have to drop some gear.
But at the same time, with a good company like that, if you can maintain a relatively small infrastructure, it's going to be better for the entire company in the long run. Even though you may only have 100, 200,000 people, something like that, as long as you can keep it contained within that and try not to grow so big that you grow away from what you started out as, I think that's a big part of it as well. Okay, I think, let's see, how are we doing? Yeah, we're getting a little wet, but we should be fine. Let's drop the travois and load it up. Yeah, endless growth is not sustainable. I totally agree with that. Let's put these in here. There we go. And off we go. Seems to be the goal of many corporation, people in country. Yeah, like just make your companies as big as possible and stuff like that. Yes. Well, and it's also like the ideas of stores that we all know that are like, they have everything under their roof. I'm going to pick on Walmart. I have nothing against Walmart. This is just for the sake of the topic. You can, if a Walmart moves into a small community, the Walmart can come in and undercut the price of local economy. And it can just absolutely push people out of business. And it's unfair. There's a lot of little towns that will not allow larger corporations to come in because they're trying to help the smaller people and their businesses to run efficiently. Yeah, you cannot have infinite growth on an infinite plant. Yes, exactly. Need to figure out a way to grow and shrink without it becoming a financial catastrophe. Yeah. Good for them for doing that. Yeah. And when it works, you see the difference. You see the towns thriving. Like, if you ever go out into the country in the U.S., you'll come across a little town and they've got a nice little square and everybody's walking around going from shop to shop and all the little businesses are thriving. And the only reason they're thriving is because they don't allow the bigger stores to come in and undercut the little guy. I don't think this is the right way to go with the travois. Oh, boy. Let's see if I can double back out of this. I thought this was that side road, and I turned too early. But it's interesting, a lot of... Oh, come on. Seriously? There we go. It's interesting because a lot of us are not like uber wealthy or anything like that, but yet most of us have enough common sense to know that if we keep going the way we're going, everything's going to just eventually fall apart. And it's sad that that's the way it is. But what are you going to do? Chain restaurants were not allowed to open shop in my town growing up. Yeah, sort of a double-edged sword for the town. Yes. So it's like, do you risk staying little mom and pop places, or do you allow a McDonald's or something like that to come into town? Yeah, I can see where it's like, you do want some things to come to your town so you have some success, but at the same time you don't want to undercut the people that are using their business as a work, their source of income. Herclays, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for joining us. It's kind of funny. We usually don't get on this serious of a topic while we're playing the Long Dark. It's been a nice dragging the travois walking conversation. And it's getting close to evening. Oh boy, let's drop this and eat so we don't lose our well-fed. Hercules. Okay. Most just call me Herc. Alright. Herc, welcome in. Yeah, I gotta survive. Exactly. Exactly. Like I said the other stream, I'll get off my soapbox now. Much as I love my gadgets, I still think the Industrial Revolution of the rise of corporatism are the worst things that have ever happened to us as human beings. Oh. Yeah, you're probably right. If technology capped like it did in the late 90s and it didn't evolve more than that, we would have been okay. But when I was younger, going going out and doing things socially
I'll take a pound of nuts.
was huge.
That's a lot of nuts!
Maybe that's why I got the Tampax commercial. To stop the bleeding while.
That's hilarious. Yeah, social networking, I think, has been one of the worst things to happen. Now, I'm don't get me wrong, staying connected with family and friends is great, but it's the... Yeah, there's something about the addiction to staying connected to people that can really hurt a society. It's fair. I think they're probably interconnected. Yeah. Question is, do I want to go up there and get the coal now or later? I think we'll get it later. I know we've been walking a lot outside, but we were dealing with the risk of cabin fever, so we're gonna have to play it safe on this. So I'll probably drop all my stuff back at the base, and then like the next day or something, we'll have to make a trek to go get just the coal. I'll load up the travois so that we can get as much as we possibly can. Yes, stay within your opinion circle. Yes, and that's dangerous. That is dangerous. It's designed to make you feel left out, so you need connection via social media. Yeah, Gus, good to see you as well. They run it like a casino. Yeah, there's no clocks on the wall. They shut the lights. Keep the lights on. Turn the shades down so you can't see what time of day it is, and they just keep filling you full of free alcoholic beverages so that you lowers your ambitions and you just stay and spend all your money. Of course, instead of spending your money, you're spending your time. And there's a lot of unintentional propaganda on social media as well, and a lot of that is called bad opinions. The disturbing cycle that has been normalized. Yes, exactly. We fixed up our travois when we were in Forlorn Muskeg. We used it through most of Forlorn Muskeg, through the ravine area, most of this way down through here. So when we get to the base, we need to see how much we have used on the travois going from Forlorn all the way to here. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good drag for the travois. Wabba! Wanted to say hi. Wiz G and I are playing Faz offline. I had to say hello to my friends. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in and saying hey. We were just talking about taxes and all that stuff, and how it seems kind of unfair, but I imagine you'd have a lot to say about that, Wabba. We're going good. We are just about to get to the Quonset garage. We've got our travois loaded down with a bunch of stuff. Oh, yes, taxes. What can I say? It's bad and examine why, but what do we do about it? Laws, regulations need to be developed to control social media, but only rich people who benefit make the laws. Yeah, that's the sad part. That is the sad part. You know, we also are in a society where they say the people have the power, but it seems like a lot of the power the people have, when the people speak up and say, hey, this needs to change, it's like, well, we'll take care of it when we're ready. And then nothing ever happens.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
Oh my goodness.
That's a lot of nuts!
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was hilarious. It is so funny. It's the same thing. It's ba, 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 but it changed so many times. When the beat drops. Yeah, exactly. It made me grouchy. Oh my goodness, that was funny. Gear, I appreciate it. Thank you, man. We never would have had that. Okay, let's put that away. Man, we are wide awake for late as it is. Let's do our supervision here. Yep, everything is... It's dark. It is really dark in here. So, food. We're gonna need food. You know what, we're gonna have to light a torch here. 10 out of 10, yes. Okay, so we've got a bunch of junk. Oh man, we got stuff for days. There's our ballistic vest at 100% just sitting on the floor. So we've got all this stuff. We'll just make a deposit of rabbit hides. And then we'll go and properly put all the guts where they belong in the gut room. I think the bathroom is a fitting place to leave all your guts uncured or cured. Night vision activate, exactly. Let's see. I think in here we have 18 arrowheads. We're adding 20 for 38.
Too heavy.
Let's see. What else do we have in here? Rose hips. Let's add rose hips. So we have 300 rose hips.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Oh my gosh.
Porta one bar, Barbara Ann bar, Barbara Ann, oh, Barbara Ann, take my hand, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, you got me rockin' and a rollin', reelin', Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann.
Oh, that's funny. Rockin' and rollin', Bobberan. Oh, our pants were out. Jacket and our toque. Okay, we got the lights and stuff. Let's put the fishing lure in here. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of this household appliance stuff. So we got to figure out a place to put this. Let's put it in this big drawer. So we got cups, floppy disks. We got a radio, restricted area sign, keep door locked at all times sign. And we got suitcases and a teddy bear. I think we'll keep these on us. Let's see. We've got stuff on the walls in here. We've got the framed jersey. We've got some of the nicer paintings on the wall. Mr. Big Moose. We got the deer over here. So I think, let me change my torch out. Thank you, Northern. That was nice of you. Was the Hyperbot supposed to increase my channel points? Yes, it usually does that every so often. Oh, from the game, yeah, it should have. So you gained 580 from the heist there. It looks like. Okay. Oh, we got some cured meat. Not a lot. What about this side? None in there. Okay, we're going to need to load this back up with salt. Okay, what was I doing? I was doing something. Oh, yes. Let's switch to this mode, and we will place some of these lights. We've got more of these lights. I guess we can kind of string them along like this. We might have to move the lamps out of the way. Is this a straight one? Oh, this is a straight piece. We can put this like up here like this. And we'll place another one right below it. And maybe we can... Festive lights. Let's move this a little bit closer up there. There we go. And then I think we got another straight one. Oh, can we do it? Is that green or red? I can't tell. It's red. Okay. Maybe we'll put one like right there. There we go. Then we have the posters. Favorite update? Yeah, you can use pizza slice to do boss battle. Yes. Yeah, the value of my channel of stuff is a little bit inflated. There's a lot of points to go around. Okay, so we've got the Desolation Point. Let's see. Let's do Coastal Highway. One's got to be one of my favorite ones. All right, there we go. We got the Coastal Highway. Can I hang one on the back of this? Oh, that's a shame. That would have been such a great place to hang one. Like right here. Let's see. I kind of want one that's like easier to see. We got our... Maybe we could have one in here. No, I think maybe back over here was probably the best place for it, like right there. It's not ideal, but it's better. We're just kind of hodgepodging things around. Thank you, Northern. I appreciate that. All right, let's get out of this. Change our torch. All right, it's slowly coming together as just a space that we have decided to make our own. I know there's a roll-up garage door right there, and I imagine that would be like a big place where all the cold air comes in. What else do we have? Suitcases. So we'll... Nope, I don't want to drop them. Let's go back into here so we can place it. And this is the one with the little flowers on it. I kind of like this one. Let's see. Can we... Oh, we can. I can squeeze that right next to that. So we'll store some more salt in those. And maybe we can place one like right here. It's kind of a nice little tucked in spot. And can we set a suitcase on top of a suitcase? Oh, yes! Oh, that's amazing! Look at that! So now, let's place this festive light. Too bad we can't, like, set something on one of these walls here, like string them between the lamps or something. Maybe we can do something like this. Maybe, what, like this? Nope. Something like that. There we go. Look at a little curve of lights. And we got the teddy bear. You know what? I think... Oh, come on. Are you serious? Okay, see, and that kind of works. Yeah, let's see. There we go. I really like that. That's kind of cool looking. Do you mind raids from tiny streamers? I've been told off sometimes for advertising by raiding into people with only a few... Dude, absolutely. It's no problem at all. If you want to raid in my channel, you feel right, go right ahead. I have no problem at all. And anybody that says anything about small viewers raiding in, they're missing out, because that's how you build a good community. Is you allow people to raid in no matter what their size. Yeah, I would avoid people like that, because that's just a very That doesn't sound like a good person that would be like, oh, bringing the low stuff in here. No. I don't like that at all. That sounds like not good people. Yeah, all raids are beneficial, big and small. So let's do some water. Now that we've got double cooking pots, let's get those double cooking pots going, 2 liters at a time. I will add a piece of coal. I'm only doing this because we are practically like wide awake. Yeah, exactly. Some of our good friends of the channel, they raid in and they only have 1 or 2 viewers, and it is no problem at all. They're just as welcome as some of the other ones with a lot more viewers. So don't hesitate for a moment to do that. Need to harvest those at some point. We got 1 birch bark. Okay, that's what I need to look for. Birch bark. None there. Oh, did I use all my birch bark when I did the last trade? I bet I did. Yeah, I think I did. Oh, we got some more flares there. Do I have flares in this one too? Or was that the one I was thinking of? No, okay. That might have been the one I was thinking of. All in this together, only really narcissistic people, for like better term, to look at the numbers of people rating instead of appreciating that there are more people watching their stream. Yeah, for the lack of. Yeah, I understood what you meant. Yeah. All right, we'll wait for this one, and then we'll wait for this one.
Too much stuff to carry.
Yeah, it probably is, but we're gonna carry it anyway. 34 minutes. I guess. You know what? Let's see if we have any extra firewood over here. Oh yes, there we go. Take some of those.
I could eat anything right now.
There we go. Nice 6-hour fire. That'll last us quite a while. I just made a bunch of water. I do want to grab some of the food that I've got laying around in here. This is cooked, so we will go ahead and eat that, even though it's ruined. Good old cooking 5. Cooking level 5 to the rescue. That's not cooked, that's not cooked, and that's not cooked. We are going to go cook this in just a moment. Once our water gets done. How much water do I have? 5 liters. Okay, let's continue adding water to our shelf. Just gonna kind of quickly throw down some bottles here. Just to have a nice little supply when we come running in at some point and be like, oh man, I'm so thirsty. I need to have something to drink. Oh, we'll take that one. We can run in here, and this whole thing will be just stockpile full of water. Skills I don't have yet at 5 in Long Dark are mending and archery. Shells really look amazing. Nice job stocking them. Did Roger make you stock them? I mean, this was something I kind of wanted to do. I saw somebody that had there were rows here, just stocked full of supplies. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to just straight up copy them, but I'm like, it just has a charm to it. And it's like I'm making my own above ground bunker. And, you know, this stuff is at 71, this is at 38, but I think we can still use it even though it's gone bad. And even if it goes bad, I don't care.
Stocking shelves involves organizing products neatly to ensure they're easy to find and appealing to customers. Just like I have my shiny baubles, a well-stocked shelf can attract just the right attention.
Did he say shiny bubbles? Thank you, Richard.
I'm not sure I can touch more.
Alright, yeah, I've still got some time left on that. Yeah, there's a few places like I would like to have 2 more there and another thing of stuff there and some more maple syrup. This could be water, and it also bugs me that I really can't get up onto the table well. I think if we move this bowl and we put it like there, or no, we put the bowl on the chair, and then we move the chair. Let me move this out of the way first. I think if we move the chair like right about here. Something like this. We get on this, we get on the chair, we get on the bowl, and we get on the table. Now I can put stuff on top of the shelves now. But I have to do this kind of thing to get up there because Will doesn't know how to step up. So this is like making your own stepladder at the game. Oh look, I must have done it on this chair before. So if you see a bowl in the chair, you know why it's there. When will Hyper drink some more Wabbages? Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I could use some Wabbages right now. I feel like my batteries are getting low, so to speak. Oh yeah, we got the vitamin C pills. This is the first pack of vitamin C pills I've gotten. Thankfully, we haven't needed to use those. Okay. So let me save this torch and we'll wait out some more water real quick. Water and water. So we'll wait this. And we'll wait this.
I'll take a pound
these
of
up
nuts.
and then we're gonna make some
That's a lot of nuts!
food.
Oompa Loompa Dumpity Doo, I have another question for you. Oompa Loompa Dinkity Ducket, I wonder if I can make Chat Lady say to cat.
Nope. Yeah, not quite. Oh man, that's hilarious. Alright, some straight up good food there going on. Went from absolutely destroyed to probably 50% or so. Let's just pump the water out as much as we can. Still got 2 hours and some change. We'll eat up all the delicious food. Well, that's been my day. I didn't have Wi-Fi until an hour ago due to multiple lines being snapped off due to this cold and literally on fire too somewhere. Wow. Question, how? Sorry, wasn't ready. That's in Thailand. That's the right way to say that. Oh, that's funny.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
After that I have to check. Boobies.
Yeah, that still works. Oh, that's funny. One there. One there.
I said bobble, like a shiny treasure. Bubbles are great too, but they don't trade for shrimp.
They don't trade for shrimp. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh, so I gotta place a thin row right here on this edge. Need to, nope, well I guess I'm drinking. Fair enough, Roger. You know what really grinds my gears? The ambient light just is gone from fires after like 3 meters, then it's pitch black. Yeah, it is a little bit unfortunate that as soon as you walk away, it's like completely pitch black. Because like your eyes would typically adjust in something like this. Okay, so we're down to that. Okay, we got 2 shelves kind of filled up there. 3 bottles deep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So was that 3 times 7 is 28? Am I doing that wrong? 3 times 7 is 21. That might be 21. Yeah. What controls Roger the fish? Yeah, you use the Roger command. Like, you type in exclamation Roger, and feel free to ask Roger a question, but Roger is powered by ChatGPT, and he can remember things that you've talked about, and he's kind of like our unofficial mascot of the channel. We actually have a fish in the game that we've left at the camp office that is a representation of Roger in the game. So, yeah, channel mascot. That's one way to look at it. Oh, I didn't want to wait 40 minutes for that. I guess we'll go ahead and finish it off. 38 minutes on the fire. We got more water. Let's pick these up, and we'll take a few torches from here, and then we'll try to sleep the rest of the night out. I think we can get one more torch. Roger has a theme song, too. We haven't heard it in a bit. Yes, exactly. It's been a minute. It's totally been a minute. Please sing your theme song for me. Well, just asking him to sing it, he may not sing it, but I can make him sing his theme song. 12 seconds, yeah, 12-second cooldown. Alright, let's see. We're pretty good on food and water. I'm going to set it for 10, and we'll see how far this takes us. It'll probably be a little after sunrise. Woke up well rested. Alright, not too bad. Now that we're in the daylight, let's hope the weather outside is actually agreeable. I'm trying to determine if I want to store the hides on the ground in a different manner. Just to kind of make this place look a little bit different. Like, I'm thinking about doing something like this, like picking all of these up, since they're already all cured, and then coming over to a spot like right here. We'll turn around, face this way, and then we drop them all in one spot. So now we've got like all of them in one spot, so they're not all spread out all over the place. Good night, everyone. Need to get some sleep. Have an early morning. All right, Cage Free, thank you so much.
That's a classic. It's all about how you use buffalo as a noun and a verb. Just like how I would love a nice shrimp buffet instead.
Roger, I heard a fox bragging has a better theme song than yours. I think you should sing yours so that the fox can hear how inferior his song is to yours. Yeah, that's the only problem with having the cooldown. We have the cooldown because the text-to-speech would get a little too broken if we just kept doing them back-to-back. That's the only reason we have the cooldown right now. Otherwise, I would love to just let the cooldown go and let everybody have fun with it. That was my question from Buffalo. You know, I kind of like this look. It's nice to have the clear open floor. So we'll just have piles of hides in certain places. I think we'll bring this a little bit... Seriously? I have to be right on top of it like that. So I'll put this one here. That's only one. And we'll pick up the rabbit hides. And maybe the rabbit hides can just go like right here by this outlet. There we go. I kind of like that. That's not terrible. Then we can pick up these, and we can just walk over to the calendar and drop those right on top. Yeah, not too bad. And the bears, we can... Wait, what is it going to take to make the... Is that the furniture bench that we need this for? The bear rug. Wait, wasn't there a bear rug? Am I missing it? Or is that just in the normal crafting thing? Oh, it's just this. So you just use regular tools. To two bareheaded deer hide cure. Oh, we could make one of these. We could totally make one.
All this gear is slowing me down.
By the way, is that a grammatically correct sentence? It might be. It just depends on the intent from saying buffalo. A buffalo from Buffalo? It depends on if you're able to use buffalo as like an adjective or a verb. Let's grab one of these. We got stuff in here too. Let's see what he says. Buffalo can definitely be used.
I'll gladly sing my song, Roger. Oh yeah, right here. Just picture me flopping around, way better than that bragging fox with his questionable taste in tunes. Snazzy scales and a beat that will make his tail curl.
Well, just for you guys, we'll play Roger. Enjoy. Give it a second.
Hey everyone. I feel like singing you a song. It's a song about how amazing I am. I really hope you like it. Here we go.
Roger, oh yeah, swimming with flair, sky shining superstar, dodging every snare, living that fish life, no worries, no care, I'm swimming the bears with a flip of my hair. Roger, oh yeah, fishing through the waves, no time for despair. Roger, oh yeah, life's better down where the water's fair. Upstream hero, yeah, I'm on a quest, leaping through the rapids, I'm the very best. Gotta keep it cool, gotta stay off the hook, don't wanna end up in somebody's cookbook. Roger, oh yeah, fishing through the waves, no time for despair. Roger, oh yeah, life's better down where the water's fair. Dodging all the nets, keeping it slick, swimming circles round the shark side, that's my trick. Got a school of buddies, we're a fishy crew, rocking the river, yeah, that's what we do. Roger, oh yeah, splashing to the beat, living without a care. Roger, oh yeah, fishing for fun in the cool crisp air.
And there you go. There's Roger's little song. I can't remember if he's going to say something after that or not. Well, I don't know why my heart rate thing's not showing up. Is it bugged out? Of course it kicks on just as the just as I reset it there. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. You know, it kind of looks better in here without all the stuff all over the floor in the middle. Looking kind of good. I think I might do something with the lamps I might try to move some of the stuff around in here and maybe make some more furniture. That was fabulous. Yeah, we made that a while ago for Roger. Oh, we got hides, under hides, under hides. Oh, and we got ruined fishing bait. Guts. Okay. Oh, and there's our other wolfskin hat. I also kind of want to fill this thing out with stuff. We got quite the collection of pickles. Speaking of pickles, that's going to be one of the other things that we need to go get is some, from the trader, is going to be getting some more pickles. Yep. Our dear beloved Roger. Yes, exactly. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. This is where we're going to drop the wolf pelts. And then we're going to slide over. Where did I put? Oh, I didn't pick a place for the bear hides. So maybe like right here we can put the bear hides like right here. We're gonna keep 2 in one of these. It's not too bad. Does that go through the? Yeah, it does. Well, that'll work. That's fine. And rabbit. We need to drop the rabbit hides right here. All right, let's grab one of these and let's see if we can make this real quick. There we go. 4 hours. Food and water doing good. Make a rug. Look like a fish to me, not a deer. Yeah, true. Sorry. Roger, are you a deer or fish or deer fish?
I'm definitely a fish, still working on my deer fish hybrid skills. Maybe if I flop around enough with shiny baubles, I'll catch that lote.
Oh, man. Gotta love Roger. Okay, how heavy is this thing? My goodness. Yeah, let's go here and then place. Oh my god. No way. I had no idea. I had no idea he's gonna be... I had no idea it was gonna be that big. You know what would be hilarious? Is if we could put this on the bed. I'm an airplane. He wouldn't even fit here. Oh my god. Whee! Okay, let's put him like right under the moose. Let's go for nope. Oh, crud. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness.
This is your regularly scheduled alarm.
My regularly scheduled alarm. Faithy coming in with the bear scare right as I'm messing with the bear.
Later.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Faithy, for the 10. I really do appreciate it. Missed the reaction again. Ads got me. Oh, no. I feel so bad about the ads. It's so crazy. It feels like it hasn't been that long since the ads rolled. Hard to believe it's been an hour already since that last time. If I'd have known, I would have paused them. Okay, not too terrible. Maybe we can move this rug temporarily. Maybe put this underneath this workstation. Like that. Something like that. And there we go. I would really like to be able to slide this thing over a hair bit more to the left. I don't think it's going to let me. Because it's pretty close to center. Not too bad. Can these sit on top of it? No, they cannot. Oh, wow. He's got texture. That kind of works, though. swear. Can we stack these on top of each other? No, they don't work that way. I think these can stack on top of each other, but we don't want to do that. Okay, let's get out of this. Alright, not too bad. Let's, what else do we have on us that weighs a ton? Feels like we got something that weighs a ton on us. Is it the, oh, we got this. Let's put this over here.
Carry this load for much longer.
Okay. What else do we have? We can drop this bear hide over here. I thought it needed more than that. We'll drop this one. We'll put the guts away. We'll put this sapling away. I think it goes in this one. Yep. Oops, sorry, it tripped everyone. Not northern tripping everyone. I'll grab these guys out of the floor. All right, we'll add to our cured guts in the bathroom. Probably need to pick all these up and put them in a single pile again at some point. Yep.
I'll take a pound of nuts. That's a lot of nuts!
Time for me to head off to bed, but before I go check Lady goes
What, is that more than one box? It is. Good test. Thank you for the hee. Let's put this one down here, like this. There we go. Let's see, can I use this as stairs? Yes, I can, so we'll crouch down, we'll put this up here. Something like that. And then I'll put this one on the shelf if it'll let me. Are you not going to let me put you on the shelf? Are you serious? I can put you up here, but I can't put you on that. Oh, that's so infuriating. Alright, we'll just leave you, like, right there. Gearhead Desk, thank you so much for the bits and stuff tonight. Really do appreciate it. I hope you have a great night, my friend. There we go. We're kind of using the shelves as intended there. How much is in you? Ooh! Let's fill up our lantern. Where's my lantern? Oh, there's my lantern. There we go. Yeah, the ba 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 was definitely funnier. Totally. Okay, there's our jerry can full of oil. Alright. Not too bad looking in here. Let's drink some of our water. Alright, you too, Gear. Thanks, buddy. We'll catch you next time, man. Alright, what am I? I'm just so weighed down with nonsense. Let's, we're gonna leave, on the floor here, I am going to just leave one of these and one of these. Perfect. That works good. I guess it's partly the extra water. Oh, yes. While I'm thinking of it. Ptarmigan down. There we go. 49 ptarmigan down. I think we need 5. And we have cloth, so now let's quickly... We're spending all day inside just doing little tiny things that we normally don't get to do. And I need to repair the bedroll. It's at 56. %. We kind of need to repair that again. Really. Wow. So let's do this again. I've probably stayed up all day doing this stuff. Yeah, the sun's going down, but look at our energy. It's crazy how much energy we've been having. 100%. Okay. I'm going to leave this ruined bait in here, and it'll probably allow it to disappear. Yep, there we go. We'll add this. I think we had sewing kits over here. Was it in here? No, those are torches. Alright, so... Oh, there's some socks. I forgot we had the bubble socks. Okay, well, let's put the extra sewing kits in here. We'll leave some stones in there as well. Trying to think what else we can leave behind. The one that had the flares in it, we will leave some of these in there. We have 2 knives. Currently, I want to leave... Oh, let's see. There we go. Oh, we have a workbench vise. So we've already broke down one. We can just use that and make another one. I'll leave the 100% cougar knife in here, so when we need one, we have one that's at 100%. We still have a lot of weight on us. I think it's a lot of these extra torches. I know it's getting really dark in here. We'll leave some of these torches over here. That did lower down a lot of the weight. And then we got water as well. Archaic Hammer, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Doing well over here. I hope you and the family are doing good yourself. Hope your young one is faring well as your wife. All right, we're starting on our 3rd shelf of water. Okay, we probably need to keep some of that. We have some flasks here. I guess we could kind of keep the flask in the same spot. Something like this. There we go. It's not going great. I'm on week 3 of acute laryngitis and week 2 of not really having a voice. Ooh, that's not good, my friend. I hope that the situation remedies itself at some point pretty soon for you. Okay, coal is going in. We can probably leave... I'm going to put them... let's put them over here in this one. Yeah, this one's got room. Let's leave the canisters. And we'll leave one of the antiseptics here. One of those. Okay, we're down to... Was that 28 matches? So is it here? That's our oil.
I'll take a pound of nuts.
100 matches, so we'll get...
That's a lot of nuts!
Corca 1 para bailar la bomba se necesito una poca de gracia para mi, para ti y arriba por ti seré, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán bomba, Bam para bailar la bomba se necesito una poca de gracia pa mi, pa ti, y arriba.
Oh, we have an Aurora as top of everything else. I'm going to try to go up to... I'm going to try to go up to the cave, or the mine that has all the coal in it. Thank you, Nocturnal, for the Spanish song, which I believe I've heard before, but I'm not recalling the name of it. Is it La Bamba? Why arriba? Arriba. Was that La Bamba? Okay. I was like, that sounds somewhat familiar, but it's the American pronunciation of the Spanish words, which is hilarious. I don't know. We killed the bear before we left this area. So when we walk by here, we'll see if there's any footprints in the snow. Otherwise, I think we'll be able to just sneak through here without too much problem.
I need to find food.
An arrow. Look at that. 68% arrow. I don't think the bears respawned yet. I had a girl and Donna was her name. It was like Donna was her name. Oh, D-O-N-N-A-D. Not that kind of Donna. That claimed, not I claimed. Okay, gotcha. Lost in the same plane crash that claimed Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper IIRC. Yeah, I remember they, like, way back when they had a whole TV series movie about that plane crash and everything. What are you plan to develop the ability to utilize tools, therefore be able to dominate the oceans? Ooh. Kind of curious what he's going to say. Are you there, Roger? If I remember correctly, yeah. Roger? Did Roger show up and not say anything? Roger, did you get stage fright? Let's see here. I'm kind of curious now. Oh, that's the wrong one. Did he pop up and not is on strike? Where's Bob? How you doing, Bob? It processed it and it came out with the file. It says I'm definitely a fish, still working on no, that's the deer one. When somebody asked about the deer fish thing. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to copy that real quick, and let's see if I can overwrite it. Let's see, you had a double, I think you had a double exclamation point, or was that me? How do you spell Roger? That might have been part of his misspelled it. If I misspelled it, I can't remember.
You spell it Arajar. Just like the cool trout you're chatting with. Can I get a pizza slice for that spelling lesson?
How do you spell Roger? I think originally I spelled it with a D in there. Yeah, that might have been the problem. Well, just for that one, because I'm kind of curious what he's gonna say to that one. I'm gonna force the command to run again. Let's see. Here we go. So under message. There we go. So this is what he asked as that one. So we'll see what Roger comes up and says. He said I'm handsome. Arcade camp.
Looks like you're calling out to Hyperman again. I'm here, ready to dive into some sweet trout fun or shiny questions.
Oh, that's right. Whenever I run it as myself, it thinks that people are asking about me. Well, I guess just wait till the cooldown goes down again and try one more time. It might run after that 24 karat goes there, Bob. And I think, Archaic, thank you
I
for
think I'll stick to perfecting my flop skills instead of tool use. Imagine a trout with a wrench. Plus, I've noticed shiny rocks don't require tool maintenance. Just good bartering for shrimp.
Betty has gone too far. Killing is wrong. And bad.
Yes.
There should be a new, stronger word for killing. Like bad wrong or badong. Yes. Killing is badong.
Gotta love it. Oh, eat food, eat food! Man, that was close. And there's the king of the hill. Badong, all the badong, yes. Alright, who is the king of the hill? Gearhead Desk is king of the hill. Gearhead already went to bed. Wayward Eco, thank you so much for the raid. Really do appreciate it. Welcome on in. Yeah, we got some very pretty lights going on here. Uh-oh. We got some company. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I don't know if this torch is going to do anything. But we'll take care of it that way. Mr. Green-Eyed Scary Dude. Athenon? What? Welcome in, Athenon. How's it going, man? How you doing, buddy? Got him to raid you because me and him raided each other at the same time. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Welcome in, Athenon. Welcome in, Wayward Eco. Thank you again so much for the raid. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. You came with Wayward. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hope you all are doing well. My goodness, Athenon, it's been a hot minute. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Have an incredible stream. We raided each other. That's awesome. Well, I really do appreciate the raid there. Going to raid and run, but take care of folks. I will do that. So thank you again so much. Because my raid went through and his didn't. Okay. Thank you for giving the shout outs there. Really do appreciate it, guys. Oh, and we got the follow hiding underneath the shout out there. Thank you so much for that follow. Really do appreciate it. If you guys take a second and go and drop a follow for both Athenon and Wayward Eco, I'd appreciate it. And Athenon and I go way back to some tales that should dare to be told. It's good to see you guys. I hope you guys had good streams. I know I saw Athenon earlier. He was streaming 7 Days to Die. So I think he was nearly maxed out as far as you could possibly get. I saw him lining up the zombies and mowing them down with the shotgun. I think Athenon was having a little too much fun with that shotgun earlier. And I'm all the way over here in the mine during the aurora to grab myself some coal. So we're gonna have to do a bunch of fishing. Give some love to Athenon, the man, the beard, the legend. Yes, exactly. Wait, look at this. I've never seen a piece of coal spawn up here before.
Much love to Athenon, the man, the beard, the legend.
Yep.
Just like a shiny lure, he knows how to catch attention effortlessly.
That's right. That's totally right. Hey, well, it's spot on there. Yeah, coal on the wall was kind of a new one for me. I'm kind of curious how much we're going to get out of here. We have that extra glow in the mines tonight because of the aurora. The aurora. I am out of torches? Oh no, but you know what? We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I filled up my lantern full of lantern fuel before we left, so we'll be just fine. Hey, dead person, warm up a little, will you? Coal on the wall was followed with bodies on the floor. Yep, bodies on the floor right there. I heard the song Smoke on Water, but now Coal on the Wall. Yep. And next you know, there'll be one called Fire in the Sky. Let's see. Oh, there's one there hiding. Kind of curious if any spawned underneath this. Keep the dead person warm. That's right. Yeah, gotta warm up. I mean, you can imagine how cold a dead person can get. I mean, they could freeze. We don't want that to happen. Let's see. Let's grab one of these and one of these. Alright. You know, I'm grateful that the coal respawns, but it is kind of funny. It's like it drops from the ceiling onto the floor. Scattered about all over the place. It's going to be complete chaos after too long. Fire in the mountain, lighting in the sky, golden hills, and they're waiting for me there. Golden hills, yeah. I'm hoping that we can get a full count of coal.
Might have to drop some gear.
I think we can get over, it's like 40, or is it more than 40? I can't remember. And it's waiting for me there, yeah. Build a fire, keep a man warm for him a night. Set him on fire, will keep him warm for the rest of his life. You know, sometimes the truth is true whether it seems like a good idea or not. You know, just because it may not be ethical doesn't mean it's not the truth. That's one way to look at it, right? Thank you, Archaic. Dropping the pizza bomb on everybody. Love me some the Marshall Tucker Band, and kind of sad that Southern Rock isn't kind of his thing anymore. Yeah, or is or isn't. Coal. Coal isn't kind of a thing. Yes, that's true. Yeah, I remember growing up, my dad was a huge country western fan. And just that kind of style of music just is not popular anymore. I mean, there's a place for it, but it's definitely not mainstream. Speech to text once again. Hey, I understand. You're doing the best you can. It's all good. Do a little sprinty sprint back up here. Oh, boy.
Watch out for that sneaky cave wolf.
That's right, the sneaky cave wolf. Alright, we came all the way to this end, so this would take us into Pleasant Valley. We're not actually going to go into Pleasant Valley, but we got 51 coal. Let's go. 51 coal. That is awesome. I might have missed one or two along the way. I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to enjoy the ambience of the cave, the mine shaft, to the lights of the aurora. Don't get to experience this all too often, so we'll do it just this one time. Maybe we'll turn on the night vision for everybody else. Maybe it'll give you a little bit extra little something to see. Yeah, we gotta watch how we go down here. I probably need to turn this on so I don't break anything. Yep. Okay, let's just go down this way. Yeah, man, you complain about falling off of a ladder. Your fingers can't type tonight. Yeah, it seems to be a running theme Some people are text-to-speech isn't working, keyboards aren't working. That's a dead end. It is kind of eerie to be going through here with just the light from those. Oh, here's the other part. This is what I'd imagine it would be like if you ran out of torches or something like that, and you thankful that an aurora came along to let you see your way through. Man, you can barely see that. This is the little collapsed area. I'm going to need to have more light than this. Yeah, that light kind of threw me off. Okay, this is the way we're going. I'll turn that back off now. There we go. As someone who has fallen off of many a ladder, it is something to complain about for certain. Yes. Oh, looks like G, it's me. It's in number 1. That's awesome. And I hope G is doing well. I haven't seen her in a few days. Can't remember if she was in last stream or not. Okay. Yeah, it's towards the middle of the night. Let's eat one of these. They're getting kind of low in condition, but we've got iron stomach, so it doesn't matter. I got to either put a new motor in my truck or rebuild the one already in it. Ugh, man. Yeah, I was going to say, you did a bunch of work on your truck not too long ago, didn't you? Okay. Our brand new fixed bedroll, we will try to do 10 hours and see how much sleep we get. Some kind of perk. No, it's just what I call it. Cooking skill 5. You can eat just about anything but raw food, and you won't get sick or food poisoning or intestinal parasites. So I just call it like iron stomach because you kind of have an iron stomach. So basically, if you come here and you go to skills, cooking is now at level 5. So you get 25 calories plus calories from any cooked food item. No calorie loss when smashing open cans. Cooking times reduced by 30. Ready times increased by 20. And never get parasites or food poisoning. But that's from cooked food. If you eat raw food, you can get food poisoning and you can get intestinal parasites. So it's a huge bonus to be able to get that. Let's do like a couple hours passing time. 3 hours past 9. Wait till we see that daylight. Alright, that ought to be good. Let me pick this up. Alright. Now I put it in the shop today to get the rear main seal done, and it's down 2 cylinders, has oil leaking everywhere. That's not good. I'm new to the Long Dark. My spouse has got me into this community somewhat recently. Alright, awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a very nice community to be a part of. Everybody's very friendly, very engaging.
Drop any of this gear.
We're gonna carry this. We can kind of move pretty good. I don't see a reason in trying to haul it in the travoy. Speaking of travoy, what was the condition at? 59. So we only lost basically, let's round that up to 60. So basically 40% from going from forlorn all the way back to our base with most of that stuff. We did carry it through a few places. That's kind of amazing. You know what? I think I'm going to have it. I don't have any torches. Okay, we need to have the bow ready then. I probably need to build a fire and get some torches. G, I was just talking about you, G. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. I just told everybody, I was like, I hope G is doing okay. Seems like I haven't seen her in a little bit. Oh my goodness.
The cheese is for you.
G is wanting to do the 80%. Okay. G, do you know that you're already in the number 1 position right now? You are the number 1 position. So to make it stand out more, I hope everybody is ready because we are going to do the 80%. Get your commands ready, and here we go.
Are set. 40's gone, 80's the best bet. Grab your slices, roll the dice. Pepperoni dreams at a tasty price. Oh yeah! Pizza's hot, the stakes are high. Catch the chance before it flies. Sense the win today. Cyberspace glow with a pizza hue. 80% lucky in all that we do. Pepperoni dreams and mozzarella peace. In this digital world where fun won't cease. The crust is gold and the cheese is tight. Big wins cooking in the neon light. Oh yeah! Stack those slices, don't delay. The flavor's bold, it's your lucky day. Tick-tock, the chance won't last. 80's here, don't let it pass. Sauce rivers flow, the cheese is a tease. Winning big means topping with ease. Cyberspace glow with a pizza hue. 80% lucky in all that we do. Pepperoni dreams and mozzarella peace. In this digital world where fun won't cease. Go, 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 it's time to ride. 80's here, don't let it pass. Sauce rivers flow, the cheese is a tease. Winning big means topping with ease. Cyberspace glow with a pizza hue. 80% lucky in all that we do. Pepperoni dreams and mozzarella peace. In this digital world where fun won't cease. Go, 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 it's time to ride. Cheese is for you. Trippin', no trippin'.
Alrighty, welcome back from the 80%. Hope everybody got an opportunity to get some extra pizza slices. Looks like G is holding up front with 191 million pizza slices. I still can't believe you guys have as many pizza slices as you do. But fourth, let's go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Welcome in. Welcome to the top 10. That's something we like to do for fun. So enjoy it while at first day in the stream, top 5, yeah. And you'll find that the top 10 can be a treacherous place to be. The king of the hill will arrive eventually. I'm not saying triggered anybody. Poor G enjoys being in first place. But king of the hill will dethrone the person in first place and sell the difference in pizza slices to everybody else. So it's kind of an interesting thing that we do here, kind of just to mix things up and have fun. Mr. Hezekiah, welcome in. Good to see you. Lurk, okay, bedtime for me. All right, Michael, thank you so much for hanging out and everything, buddy. I do appreciate it. And I hope you get some good sleep. I know you've been working a lot lately. And we'll catch you later, my friend. Okay. As long as the weather holds out, I think we'll be okay. We're hauling a nice loot of coal back. You know, at this point, I'm almost half tempted to drop off this coal, go into Desolation Point, collect all the coal from both of the mines over there, and then come back and have a nice stockpile of coal and do all the fishing and stuff we need to finish the trades that we got with the trader. And then from there we can determine if we're ready to head back towards the far territories.
I have no solid details on Bob's whereabouts. But hey, maybe he's off looking for shiny things or perfecting his flock skills.
At least he didn't ask him about having a beef with the hyperbot. Gee, actually, Bob was in here just a little bit ago. You might have just missed him. I was surprised Roger didn't say anything about him looking for scrap toaster parts or something. So far, it's a heavily overcast, lightly fog, probably like snow fog kind of a day. Maybe the snow will stop and it'll just be foggy, which would kind of be nice. The nice thing about this is it's not super windy. It is chilly, though, surprisingly. We are wearing everything. So, -4, so air temperature's -37. That is pretty dang cold. I imagine all this trekking around that Will had to do, he would be an absolute unit at this point. Between trying to just haul the clothing on himself, on top of that, but hauling all the junk that we have him carry everywhere. I mean, the dude is carrying 15 kilograms of coal. 15 kilograms of coal. I mean, you'd have to absolutely be ripped at this point. After 500 days, after a year of doing this, well over a year. It's a coal mule, yes, exactly. Okay, now we're getting a little bit more wind on the snow here. Probably shouldn't have opened my mouth and said something. I always do that. And it's this kind of weather, especially when you don't have a torch or a flare, that things get interesting, because you have to deal with animals without scaring them away with fire. Because right now, if something came at us, we would not be able to defend them. Oh, look, it quit snowing.
Monday can be a slippery fish, but I'd argue it's like a fresh start. Just think of it as a shiny opportunity to impress, like a trout auditioning for the best flock.
Yeah, I like that.
Can't feel my hands.
Look at that beautiful sunset. I wonder if we could get a Maglins fire going. I do have a bunch of torches back at the place. You know, one thing I rarely do is craft torches, because you got to use like cloth and oil and a stick or two or something like that. But you know, it would be nice to have like, to make like 6 or 7 or 8 actual 100% torches to carry around. That would be actually nice. You know, other than the wind, boy, it sure turned out to be a nice day. Very cold. We have the vantage point up here of seeing everything. So hopefully if there's a bear, we'll be able to see it pretty well. Definitely see all the way off over there towards the coastline.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Yeah, it is pretty chilly. No, I would imagine if he got something like an emergency blanket, one of those, is it neoprene? Is that the right material I'm thinking of? What space blankets are made out of? Or emergency blankets are made out of? Imagine if he got something like that and put it inside of his clothing like a liner. It'd probably be the most insulating clothes you could ever have. Mylar, that's what it is. I don't know why I thought neoprene. You just can't trust that tank. Yeah, he would have quads like the Incredible Hulk. I didn't see any bear footprints up here. I am gonna check out this building. I think we did leave his hide in here. I remember he was up there on that hill, or maybe it was over on one of the hills over here a while back. Let's see if we left ourselves any guts or anything to cure.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
We did. All right, we'll eat one of these. We're going to need to get ourselves an alternate food source. These are all cured. 10 of those. That's very nice. Okay. I'm going to wait just a tiny bit to warm up. There we go. And outside we go. Oh, God! Holy! Oh my God!
It's a little snowy.
It's a little snowy. Was that a little penguin?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, he's so cute, little penguin.
Flappy flaps.
He really blocks my voice when I put him in front of me. You're saying hi, PK?
Hi guys.
He's cute. Where'd you get him from?
Haley's room.
Oh, okay. Oh man, I don't know. I think my watch quit working out of that. They're saying hi.
Hi.
I was wondering if she was ever going to show up in here. Okay, my goodness, where am I? Oh yes, we're heading this way. Oh, that's right. The campfire is over there. That's where the bear ended up dying up on that hill last time. So just because we didn't see his footprints over there doesn't mean he didn't spawn down lower. So we'll need to be kind of cautious coming down here, just in case. I'm going to go down rather quickly, try to avoid twisting anything. I'm really kind of disappointed that we haven't seen the moose down here in a while. We did see the moose over here by the camp, or the Quonset, I think twice, maybe 3 times, but I think once we hit day... Oh, there's a wolf. I want to try to avoid the wolf. I think once we hit day 400 or 500, we just never saw the moose again.
Too heavy.
Oh, yeah, there he is, walking over the terrain, rather funny looking. Let's get the high ground so we can check these little hills and knolls. Okay, just the one. All right, let's book it. Book it with all the coal on us. And remember, if we need to, we can always jump into a car or something. Trying to act like a timber wolf. No, no, I'm gonna go inside. Bye. Okay, made it in. All nice and safe and sound. We'll drop the extra bear hide here. And all the extra guts we will deposit in the gut bathroom. I'll put it over here as far as I can. Go, we've got quite a bit in here. Got our nice little wolfskin hat there. Okay, I think the base is slowly coming along. We're adding things here and there. We've got this TV. I don't know if we really have a good place for it. I balanced this little screen up here. That really should be with the computer if we do anything.
Too much stuff to carry.
I do want to kind of move some of this stuff into other places and make something a little bit nicer in here. I thought about maybe extending this shelf out more. Maybe build another 2 of them to kind of come to the end of this one. I think 2 shelves might do that. Maybe 1. We'll see what 1 will do. And maybe we could take this table and the chairs, and we can put them in here and kind of make like a makeshift like dining room area. We can put like one of these rugs like this underneath it. Might need to make an extra chair or 2 to go with it. That's a square table. Can we make a rectangular table? It's a rustic table. There's the square table, coffee table. So I'm guessing this is more of a rectangular one. So the square table, we might move this bench as well. We could put it up against this wall. I have 2 workbenches. I think the little cubby here for the workbench is one thing. So we could try to move this workbench into here. I really don't know where we would put it. Either that or we could, since there's 2 workbenches in here, we might just destroy one of them and just use the one. And then maybe we could move that over, or we could do something. Either that or we can move all of this and put this in that corner, or we could put the table and the 2 chairs there. It might look a little awkward, but we can kind of mess around with it and see how it looks. I don't want to get rid of the tire because this is how we can force ourselves to get on top of other things like that. And I think we can get on top of the back of the chair there. So we can actually get up pretty high to put things down or move things around if we need to without killing ourselves. But overall, we did do pretty good today. I think we're going to probably wrap it up right here. So we made it to day 588, which is pretty good. So let's press Y. We'll get a save game there. In order to do the stuff for the last horizon, we're going to have to go to Sundared Pass. But we also have the stuff from the trader. Shouldn't take us too long to do this. But we'll try to get all that stuff ready to go for next time. So I think we'll wrap up the stream here for tonight. I do appreciate everybody coming and hanging out tonight. Let me go ahead and switch over to here. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. I want to say thank you to everybody that dropped a follow, donated bits. I want to say thank you to Wayward Echo. I hope that's how he says his name, for the raid tonight. Kind of bumming along with Athena on there. Also want to say thank you to Another Jen and Brave Little Bee for the raids as well. Really do appreciate it, guys. And everybody that drops some donations and bits, really, really do appreciate it. Appreciate all the love and support on the channel, guys. Okay, let's take a peek and see if there's anybody streaming The Long Dark that we might be able to throw a raid over to. Oh, Active. Active was in the chat earlier. We could throw a raid Active's way. So let's do that. Let's get a raid going for Active. There we go. We'll get that going. If you guys can maybe hang out in Active's channel for a little bit, boost his viewership, and maybe drop a follow if you can. I'm sure it would go a long way. Again, thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate everybody hanging out. It's Monday, but we should be streaming on Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope to see you all then. Let's see. Thanks for the stream. Hopefully time lines up well and I can bring my friends to your channel. I'll have to thank B for raiding me. No problem at all. Thank you. And again, feel free to raid with even just one or two viewers. No problem at all. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I will catch you all next time. See you guys.